Alright, welcome church.
Wishing death upon us, better get ready with invested enough protection. A lesson, nuclear fallout, go cry for mama. You wanted war till you on the floor, trying to hide from bombing. Kamikazes fly supersonic, right through the Eiffel Tower. President Johnny kills Soleimani, so now our band's a problem. Going Nagasaki, atomics dropping on Abu Dhabi. 20 million bodies and 5 tsunamis surviving.
We got people that are ready or no, guys?
Yep. Radiation is sure.
Let's get the lineup.
Yep.
Everybody.
No, this ain't tender. That's when love that you life and best. So soon, control the juice and a big fucking nuke to America to hit your roof in an instant. Blue like flipping a fuse, incinerating kids in school. Principal said it was miserable. Missiles abroad in Israel, Germany, London, and Istanbul. Now God's about ominous monsters that upon us. The common economy crashing, poverty, like tectonic shift in my habit. Not be the apocalypse, probably gotta be causing a lot of the death that we see when we turn on the screens every night. Torture these enemies given deformities. What I'm thoroughly tells the story. Does not hinder me. Lost in me, calling my corpus like only a word or whatever for no. See, like on the beaches in Normandy, live by the sword. I'm a dime on 43.
That's
another smoke from hell is striking. Everybody wanna fight me. They don't fuck when they do what I'm saying. They got with a knife and they got the
Black Widow Spider.
trust in your kind and your females. How do they slow it down? As a warning, back in the
females in hourglass.
never happened to more.
Less than that fucking red hourglass.
When I think about it, everything is really if you're ready for that,
red hourglass.
Sounds kind of sexy.
That's why it's like
because it was never no communication. For the believers of Jesus, wanna make you bleed and agree. Their feed is deleted, but the parents' feed is complete. Now he's fucking crazy, pushing a lot of babies. What the fuck they do is robbing the ladies, killing globally is bucking in Hades. This is war. One of the fake girls is her fault. One of the saints that sick is Renfield, this is Banks for Can nobody be common in this country? This bomb, this shit with a lip, it's not what I'm telling you. Don't wanna go to war with technique.
This
is war. Pick your side, know your stand.
Web of light.
This is war. No telling how story ends. This is
Alright, welcome everybody. I'm AZD. Is that what I am? Yep. This is AZD from International Ministers of Christ worldwide. Okay, we are men here in the city of Sin. Not Sin. Well, I'm not there. In there. Okay? And we're going to go from 10 to 1. I'm going to be speaking from this book. It's a Bible, the New Testament, okay? And I'm here today with everybody here to help you with whatever situations you have and show you that there's there's good answers and there's God's answers, right? And anytime you can say, good morning, I gotta control this thing. Listen, every time we say good morning, it's a good morning. It's a funeral, right? Good morning. You have to put a bunch of emojis and giffies behind good morning to just balance out the sadness. It's after the funeral, you go eat. That's a good morning. Okay? That was a good funeral. You start with a good morning because the words are fucked. Right? So your morning is already fucked. And you curse each other with the words good morning. Now, if I give you the proper term, which I'm here to do, I'm here to give you the word, then it would make perfect sense to you. Now, here is the problem. The problem is, the word comes from the heart and not from the alphabet. You get that? So I can give you the word and you'll know how to say it, you'll know what it means and all that other stuff, right? However, just like every magician on earth wants to do, all magicians try to give words life. Did you know that?
Yes.
Right? We have a magician here. So this is what magic is, everybody. Right? They take a sentence like, she's going to fall in love with me, or I'm going to make money. These are the words. And they know these words are empty. Mm-hmm. You get that? Mm-hmm. Because you never have to do magic to pray to God.
Yeah.
Which is what they've done, and that's why it doesn't work, okay? Yeah. They're not praying to God. Yeah. They're doing what I'm about to show you. They write some desire to bring you down from your throne. They write a desire, and they say, I know, common thing, I would like to make more money, make her fall in love, make him leave her, make him come back to me. Something that is saying that the main author messed up on your script.
Yeah, try to play God.
So, that's blasphemy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that blasphemy?
It's ignorance and it's
Right?
blasphemy.
Isn't that blasphemy? Now ready? Fuck Jesus, fuck God. Is that blasphemy? Because I just described. Did you feel I was blasphemous when I said that?
No.
You're my brother. Do you know I know God and Jesus?
Yeah.
All right. You see that? Now if I say that and say, oh, you use, I didn't use the God's name in vain at all. In order to do that, I'd have to be vain. Are you vain, sir? Are you? Because we can go there. I can show you vain is just pain with a vagina. Right? The pain you feel is the vanity she feels. She feels the pain you feel as a man in her vanity. Vain and pain. Okay. We're not there, right? Stay where we are. Hear what we're doing. What are we doing? What was I talking about?
You were talking about blasphemy,
The
magic.
spell. Look,
Give
I
off to
want
words.
more money. I know something's wrong with that, so that I can get the house I want, so that my children have a balcony. That's better. Right? I gotta justify it a little bit, because I just doesn't. You know what? And some people just get to the point. Fuck it. I just wanted to get a car accident. Women will go to Santeria places and do that. I've been a witness to this. Okay. All right. Been in there seeing the fucking whole activity. Now I know why. Okay? Some girl in San Jose, randomly I met, East Side San Jose, during the goddamn fucking time that I don't even know game. We used to go around and I used to tell you pick up fucking little cholas on the fucking street, right? Mm-hmm. Pick up this fucking chola, right? And she tells me, you want to go to the botanical or some fucking thing. I'm like, what the fuck is that, right? Mm-hmm. And I just want to fucking hook up with her. I don't give a fuck, right? I'm like 17 or something, I just got my car. We go in this little dark place, she sits down, right? Exactly what it would look like if you went into hell and there was a little fucking thing, you know? There's all these fucking cameras. I described the place the other day, right? Anyways, what she wanted to do was to get in a car accident with that person. Or that person get in a car accident, right? Correct. And then the lady said to me, whatever, okay? She saw all this, just so you know. And she was afraid of me. She should be. She should be. Okay? Yeah. Because when I left, she warned her about me. She had someone tell her, and I'll be in this car. She came back, she told me, she was like, watch out for that guy. Anyways, they write, I want money, right? I want money. Now, these are empty words, and they have to charge the word with energy. Yep. There's no energy in it. So now here are some ways, okay? Now, if it says, welcome to Black Magic class. Mm-hmm. Here is your path to hell. Well, now what you do, let me take you through 3 rituals, okay, that pop up. 1, I want her to be my girl wife, mama, fuck her, whatever, suck my dick. Whatever lustful desire of a woman. Now, ready? We're going to do sex magic. I'm going to go on your Instagram, bitch. I'm going to find the right picture that creates the right energy. I need emotion. I'm going to make my dick hard. I'm charging my life force. I'm about to shoot my light into those words. This is literally how they do magic. Sex magic. Levels of it. I'm showing you the minor magician. Not the one that does this with a child in front of people with masks and demonic music. It's the same magic they're doing on top. Here's where it starts. This guy who does this will one day be blackmailed as P. Diddy doing that. He started here. You see that? This is the beginning of that. Because he's going to get some result. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Even if nothing comes up in that world with him and her, he got this result. Ready? That I want her to be my woman. Watch the actual spell he's going under not knowing it. No words, no energy yet. Just a desire. Now, he burns a candle. Right? Light. But make sure it's black. Okay. Or red. What do you want to do to her? Love? That one. Here's purple's love, that one. They're trying to use the colors that are not real colors. We went over that. That's a candle with wax and paint. Colors are of God. Oh. Look at this meme. I sent this to my parents today. Alright, how can we show this? Right here. Can you show that? Check out this meme. I sent this to my parents this morning. Pull it back. What does it say? Can you read it out loud for them, please? It's a bunch of birds, okay? And birds. Talk about them later. What does it say?
There is no better artist than God.
Hey, there you go. There's some paint. There you go. There's actual colors right there. And those colors have the frequency of light at a different level than the paint in your wall, right?
For sure.
You all know that, right? Good. Candy corn, I call it. Where it says Eden. So anyways, let's go into this. Oh, there you go. Okay, anyways, now let me show you whether anything happens or not. Let me show you the addiction he's about to create on himself. He's about to be hexed with sex. There's the words I wanted to be mine. Instagram, candle. I'm now, what am I doing? I'm beginning a ritual to shut off the outside, everybody. That's how you hypnotize somebody. Right? The hypnotist uses things, look at the clock, look at the candle, whatever, his words, to shut off the outside and get the person inside. However, the difference is this. This person has that desire. It's blasphemy to do that. How are you going to control that person's faith or your faith? Well, who the fuck are you, really? Right? And just for sex. Nothing else. But I love her. Right. That's where you're casting spells, right? Good. And whacking off to her, right? Good. She doesn't want to be with you, right? You love her? What the fuck? Why don't you go also trap that kid that has love, give her some candy, take him to these fucking parties, make him a star in Nickelodeon. Do you love me, Justin? Bieber? Britney Spears? Look at all those fucking people. What happened to these fucking people, right? We are connected. What do you say that? We here. Now he has to get his dick hard, okay? Why? Because that's a light of man. Physically, right? Now he's feeling that lust, which is the demon about to feed. Here we go. When you do it, ready? Think about this God or saint or whatever. But not the Lord. Because you would be holding your dick thinking about the Lord. But when you can do that, then you know you can do that. Then you know you're not the physical. Right? Now go and think of the Lord and whack off. And let vengeance be his. Okay? Anyways. They go, they pray to some image or God, some sound. I mean, the more you add, the more ingredients you have of energy to charge that sentence. You're sentencing that person with a hex for sex. However, before you cast stones, make sure. You know that glass house, what is that parable? What does it say? It says, you gotta go spit the shit out. Or Sophie, someone's gotta go spit it out. It's gonna end up being some random person, like Benny. Suddenly he knows the whole fucking thing, right? So it'll be someone you don't know, right? Some fucking random fucking dude who's here. He's like, well, I know this, I know that. I'm like, you must be one of us. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. You know, new guy comes in here. Please don't make any sudden moves. we're all watching the demon and me person sitting here, right? Everyone's swords are ready. Everyone's locked in on the person, right? You don't know the half of the abuse. Welcome to the party. That's our song. I know. Every word should hit. Anyways, what does it say about casting stones? I'll get to you in a minute.
He puts, don't throw stones from a glass house. That's not the whole thing.
The parable, the message, once we find the words, they'll give it to you. The parable, the message is simple, right? They're about to do something to somebody, wants to do something, and they're about to stone her, right? And he's like, yeah, go ahead, what do you got?
So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her. And again he stooped down and wrote on the ground.
He who is amongst you without sin, cast a stone first. And nobody casts a stone, right? So be careful when you're doing that. Right? Anyways, here's how magic works. The person now, whether something could happen, if you've ever been through a breakup or whatever, suddenly the person could text them and say, can you leave my shoes outside? And they'll misread it as the spell is happening. You understand? Anyways, they're under a spell, but that's not the real spell. This real spell is, they couldn't get that girl, right? They just masturbated to her picture with feeling and energy, right? With the words, that's my woman, right? There you go. They were fulfilled without getting her. But they won't. Hello? Hi, I'm ministering online. If you want to talk, I'll see you there. Otherwise, I'll call you there. Bye. Krista. Okay? You guys get it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's sex magic. They could do it through music, dancing, and in what is that? Concerts? That's why I never wanted to go fucking concerts. Right? It's hypnosis and, right? Go back to ancient times, put the pyramid up, and have them sacrifice someone up there, and watch the crowd celebrate. Same thing, and take their energy. They're still doing that. You just saw some stupid fucking documentary. Great cities on earth or some shit, right? It starts with spring break, going on the beach, and it fucking goes into the pyramids in Aztec. And people show up once a year. It starts like that, right? The show starts like that. While in spring is here, let's go here. Now ready? We just saw the people by the beach dancing with the fucking MTV style beach party. Here, towel, right? Ready? Pyramid. Told you about the culture and the fucking, bullshit. Then people start showing up in what? Tourist shorts to the pyramid. Because the sun is going to hit this thing and the snake is going to supposedly move through the shadows and it doesn't. And they all line up for this moment. They're not seeing, it's ancient Aztec. That's a serpent god. They would sacrifice someone on that altar to that serpent god. And now, this world they can't see anymore. And that is actually what's happening. And that's the language of the Bible. People like to tell you, turn the other cheek and all that, and they forget that Jesus and his disciples were engaged in going around. While they were ministering, while they were healing, they were also casting out demons and dealing with demons. In there. Just don't forget that. Now, of course, no demon is going to cast out another demon. So the preachers that do cast out demons, watch what happens to that person, then let's watch what happens here to people. Those people will seizure, fall, go unconscious, and speak in tongues that you don't understand. Motherfucker. Holy Spirit don't talk like that, bro. Doesn't babble. I know the story of Babylon and what that is. I know what a seizure looks like. I know what a demon body looks like. I know what going unconscious looks like. It's everything the opposite of what I know about God and Jesus. In Jesus' the church. Now let's look at the guy moving around and they're all falling. God does that shit? You know God. What do you think? Our Father does it? Big Bro does that?
No, that's some trickery.
That's some crazy demonic shit. Right? So there's that magic. And they'll put in the music and they'll give you the star to look at. So you can't see the star right above it. Mm-hmm. Right? And eventually they'll give you a dome and give you the stars up there and the star right there. And that's more real than those stars. You never see those stars. Ever. Pollution, light, airplanes. Where's God's shit? Right? After a while, a kid won't wish on a star, but maybe on an airplane or a flying car. I wish to have that flying car. Right? Joom, 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 joom. Until full trap. And everybody is fully trapped. And they don't know it. Right? So, we got into sex magic somehow. Because somebody up there does it. Who does sex magic out there would like to speak? Would you like to speak up now, or we'll get to you? Okay, who do we have first?
Peter.
You know someone that's...
No, but I would assume based on.
Hey, Arash.
Whoa! Cupid? Oh, I have glasses. That's better. They won't ask me anymore, are those your real eyes? You know, I keep saying that because I'm glowing through my eyes every time. I say no, these are contacts. Let's see what they say tonight. Are those your real eyes? Yeah, how dark are they? What color are they? Look. Are they black? No, it's just a lighting. No one has black eyes but you, bitch. Okay. All right. Hey!
Hello, how are you?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Yeah, not much, bro. Not much. How are you?
I feel really, really good, man. Really, really good. Or I feel God. Now, would you understand if I said that? Or do you think I'm saying I'm God? You could feel good or you could feel God. Listen, and feeling good is candy corn to feeling God. And you could say, good morning. You could say, God's morning. Still not right. Or you could say, good day. Better. Or you could say, God's day today. And now you have the proper syntax of a morning greeting. God's day. God's day to you. God's day to you. God's day to you. How's your day? It's God's day today. It's not just Sunday. You get it? So the proper greeting is not good morning, good day, grand rising. What are you, fucking Jesus, or raising up the sun now? Is that a command you're giving me, or are you greeting me?
For real.
Right? Who's grand rising, you or me? I rose like, well, I don't raise like that anymore, but I bet you were, I bet you I did not grand rise. I rolled out and slumped into the toilet and shit. Were you grand rose today? She went like this. Grand risings. And when a guy says grand rising, he is fully gay. In that moment. Taken over by a woman. He got it from a woman. Some woman said grand rising to him, and he returned it the next day. And she knew he was a bitch, and she was his. Right, monster? The real monster. All right, bro. It's still you, believe it or not.
Why?
Go ahead.
Why is good morning like a curse?
As a curse? What is it?
I heard you mention earlier. Like,
Yeah,
good
you know what
morning.
the definition of a mourning is? What's a mourning? Who? You know what? When one mourns somebody, what that is? You know what that means? The word?
No, not really.
Okay, let's look up the word mourning. You're gonna trip out. You didn't know, huh? Check this out. The definition of mourning.
It's the expression of deep. Oh, I got a mic. Oh, you mic.
And someone will say, no, that's M-O-U. Yeah, that's your mourning. It still says morning with a U in it. Good morning to you. Go ahead. Here's the definition of mourning when spelled correctly. That's not the morning, everybody. Why is that the morning? I'll see you in the morning. How about we do it in the morning? That's not called morning. How about I'll see you in the daylight? Right? That's not morning. Hey, how about we talk about this when the sun comes up? Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's called the matrix.
Bullshit.
Now, all of you here are going to be able to either smell it, see it, read it, know it, type it, I don't know, sing it, draw it, and you do this, and you loosey out. And then, as you see this man go through the training, as he's always, hey, I'm in the same camp as you, just further along. I just graduated, I know what's coming up. He's still going. This guy's at the deepest vessel, right? So I can tell him certain things, say it's coming right up. Why? Because look, where Eve is in relation to him and what we're doing. And I told you, in the other world, okay? I didn't know what I was saying, which was, you're not a man until you have a woman under you. But I was saying it as man. I'm saying the next level of hell and what we do It's first you do that, then you do that, then we'll see what's next. It is the greatest game. Because it's a game. Because we already won. Right? Okay, again. So you know what mourning is? Say it again. He never got it.
The expression of deep sorrow for someone who has died, typically involving following certain conventions, such as wearing black clothes.
Oh, hey, good morning to you. Good morning to me. Good morning to you.
Fuck.
All black. So that's what mourning. That's what mourning is in phonics, the way it sounds. Phonics. Yeah. Phonics from Phoenicians. Deaf Phoenician. You're now getting. You are the deaf Phoenician. When you look for the definition, you have to know the soul of the word. Okay? It's in the sound, rhythm, the way it's said. And you have to say it in a certain way. Right? So like Satan Claus can come, Santa Claus can come down your chimney. And if I could say Satan, the same sound as Santa, then I'm not saying Satan yet. You get what I'm saying, right? You got that, right? The name is spelled A-R-A-S-H. And if you walk up and say, Arash, Arash, I know you're trying to make fun of me, but I know that's not the name. You get what I'm saying? And I know you're a stupid ass. That no one's going to take you seriously if you say, Arash is here. They would know you have a fucking problem with me. Right? Good, good. So words are said a certain way. When the preacher in the church that you watch on YouTube, wherever, right? Except for Jesse Peterson. Except for him. When you watch the preachers, notice the emphasis and sounds of the letters they use. Right? He'll say something like this, and God wants you to have everything you want. Money, cars, and God. Right? And your sins, right? And he forgives. No, it's not like that, all right? Good morning. Once you know it, you can say it. But you have to know the soul of mourning, so when you say it, you don't charge it with you. It's Santa Claus. It's Satan. Yeah, Satan's the devil, you're right. It's good morning. It's not charged. I'm not really trying to tell you good morning and really putting my energy in, hey, good morning to you. And I'm cursing you. Yeah. Because I put my life in it. Because I really want to give you a good greeting now. That's the right thing to do. I have to feel good morning. No, I don't feel good morning. I have to feel it's God's morning. Did you know that? Did you see the sun come up? We know God's still here. Right? God's morning to you. God's morning to you. How are you feeling? I feel God. Me too. Right? Live in joy today. You also. I am, thank you. Right? Do you know this conversation was had with the lady crossing today?
Really?
She's been being ministered to from the first moment I walked past her. Then she got an umbrella. For my girls, they drove up to her. If you see her with the umbrella, that's my umbrella. Yeah. Right? You see her with the umbrella? Yeah. That's my umbrella. Yeah. The girls bought her an umbrella, dropped it off. I walk every day. I said, just go to her and say, this is from the tattooed preacher. Then I was walking. Oh, they call you the tattooed preacher? They can call me that too. Yeah? That was that. Then there was a guy on the other side, because there's two little old ladies and about two umbrellas, right? Then I saw a guy, because one of them was on vacation. Like, I know everyone's story, you get it? This is the people walking me across the street, okay? So one of them's on vacation, little old lady. I know she comes back next week, right? Her place is taken by an old guy on the other side. So he sees me give her this umbrella the other day. And I waved to him. He's on the other side. I've never spoken to him. I said to him, you have one too, because that's why I bought 3. And I said, but I'm going to give it to you, as I'm walking and she's hearing it, right? Not the girls, because you still have lust. And I keep walking. And I see her just keep looking at me. And look at him. That was the other day. Then a couple other days. Nothing. Whatever. Hi, I was. Today, this conversation for her. God, blah, blah, blah. And I said to her, every time today, you're going to say good. If it comes to your mind to say God, see what happens if you say, anytime you're going to say good, try God and watch what happens. She's still looking at me. One day we'll see.
I'm going to give that a go.
What's that?
I'll give that a go. Every time I say good, I'll say God.
You say God? Good.
Oh, yeah.
That God is good. Good. God is good. You're right. Okay, brother. We're gonna shut this mouth and have that one start. Go. What do you want to know?
Cool. So I trade the stock market. That's what I left my career as an engineer so I could pursue this path of trading on the stock market. And how can I gain more knowledge on predicting the market and be absolutely certain with it every time?
That is so painful. Oh, everything you're saying. Yeah. Just so you know, it's a scratching on the nail board. To the degree that people can hear the scratching on the nail board. Do you know that you're cursing yourself with every word or no? Do I need to go there here, guys? Do I need to go there here?
Yeah.
Do you know you're cursing yourself with every word you said?
No, I don't actually.
Do you know you're sentencing yourself to a life sentence of hell with every word? Would you? Okay. Yes, you are, bro. Okay. So what is it you want to do? Now I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna stop you at certain parts. Okay. So we want to start again, please. Just say whatever you want.
No, I trade the stock market.
You did what? You did what? You do what?
I trade the stock market. Look, buy and sell.
Those words don't exist.
What?
You're not trading the stock market. You're being traded. Your money is being traded on the stock market. Actually, you're not trading the stock market. Just like those guys aren't playing basketball, but they think they are, or football, or fighting. You're not playing the stock market. You are going to now, right, put your money in the stock market to predict and gamble to make more money, right, off of other people's corporations, which is dead bodies. And you want that now as a career. Is the proper actually what it actually is. And I can go deeper, but I won't. Do you disagree with what I said? That your money...
No, I agree.
Yes, okay, so now, that's actually what you said. That's why I said you're cursing yourself. So it just starts with that first sentence. Then what? What do you want to do after you put your money... No, let's go back to what you said, right? So you want to trade in the stock market, right? You're going to be trading in the stock market. Then what? What do you want to do with it? Be able to predict it. Okay. All right. Have you ever met anybody who could predict it accurately?
No.
All right.
No.
So then how are you going to know that then? Where are you planning to get that? Because you asked me, I have no idea. Right, prediction is not for me. 1 second, okay? Hi, I'm ministering online. I can call you later, and I can send you the link if you want to just sit and watch it. Okay? Bye. Renee. Sorry, Renee.
Well, I know it's a game of probability.
No, hold on. That is also some sort of an illusion. Have you heard the stock market crash and people lose their money? Right? All of those people were playing the odds in their favor. And they were very good at it. It's not a game of probabilities, right? It's a game of maneuvers of the top of moving the world. That's, if you want to know how to work the stock market, you would have to hear the news and what they say. Actually. Then go in the stock and they tell you exactly what's about to happen. Right? Like now we know, before some explosion in September, that some people pulled their insurance out, did all that, then nothing happened. And we know that. We look up what happened after 9/11, right? You look up what happens every war, and now they're getting caught because all will come. What's done in the light will be brought to the. What's done in the dark will be brought to the light. What's done in the dark will be brought to the light, for sure. And we're seeing the politicians, right, being grilled and questioned, right? After they go after the great white hope, the light, they now, after they investigated Trump. This is not political, I'm just showing you what you saw. And they didn't find anything besides tax evasion. Taxes are criminal, right? You could give a tithe to a church, right? Because you go there and get ministered to and you want the church to be there and the word of God is there, okay? But you don't need to give tax for your roads, because if I live in this road and all of us don't pay taxes, save our taxes, right? And we all work just right here. And our road's fucked up. You understand? We're gonna go, guys, our shit is fucked up. You wanna fix the road? And we would fix our road here. But I don't wanna fix the road in wherever. So that they have a fucking clean road so I can keep working. Fuck them and fuck you. Okay? That's not charity. Fuck you. Shut up. Right? Has nothing to do with me. At all. Let every man work. Or don't eat. Do they have any men over there? Get them to fucking fix it. Is there men in that third world country? Or are they a bunch of fucking pansies? If they're that weak, with that many black men, right? And they can't save themselves over there, then someone's lying, first of all. How's that? Right? 4 of us could solve any problem in politics. Because we would just see the truth and not move the money or the stock market, right? Or the brands, or the chocolate, or the cereal, or the movies. Or you get it? It's the same media. What's a media? Medium of what? A medium is between 2 things. We have to regain the media. We have to use our phones, not use our phones. We have to use our Instagram. We have to use our TikTok for our purposes, not the purpose of the corporations or sex, unless you work in sex. Then you use that for sex. And there's sex workers. Great. We should know we're going to a place where people work sex. Right? So don't fall in love. Don't look for cleanliness. Don't look for any women. Right? Look for whores. Let's go to a strip club. Let's get some whores. I'm not a whore. I'm just dancing to feed my baby. Where's the daddy? You want to go, whore? You want to go further? So do you want to be a whore, bro? Those are whore goals. You should be right now seeking God after all this shit. Don't you think what I'm saying is righteous?
I am seeking God. I read the Bible.
No, you're not. How do you? Okay, where are you seeking God? Where? Since you're seeking Him, where is He? Where are you looking for Him?
I read the Bible. And
You didn't find Him there because you're going towards that where you're going. So if you didn't find Him in the Bible, and I found Him in the Bible, where then is He? If we're reading the same Bible, bro, He says the word is in the heart. Your heart is black. It's ill.
I know God's in me.
You have an illness. You're chasing the trade stock market, looking for probabilities to predict. And should I go on with your curse? That has I can't land my feet in any of those words yet. I want to trade in the stock market and predict the probable outcomes so I make some money. I can't find the money. It's paper. I don't know where the trade stock. I don't know what you're trading. I don't know what you're going to predict. What numbers are you going to use? Those are numbers. Numbers don't predict shit. They measure. Numbers don't predict. They measure. Let's watch what the weather today is. 100% chance of what?
Weather.
70% chance of rain. 30% of the shower. Sun halfway up, halfway down. There'll be partly cloudy. How about I just go look? Guys, at least for the next hour, we can dress like this. It's 5 o'clock. Go outside. Clouds, air, figure out the fucking numbers you need. Okay? We don't need a slut man or woman on TV modeling themselves. They're models. Reporters. Agents that tell you they're predicting the weather with 60% chance rain, 30% chance rain, 20%. Bring an umbrella just in case, and a weather coat. And you might want to bring some boots. Why? Because it's raining today. Thank you, Weather Channel. Now on to the next obvious thing. There's a war here. Where? They need your help. I'm trying to pay my bills, dude. Right? I have a war going with the fucking landlord trying to live. Right? Yeah, but here's a woman going to war. Here's a celebrity now over there. Now here's a woman with a child with a gun over there going, we need help. What are you doing with your fucking baby with a fucking gun in your head? What script am I being shown? Dr. Scripts. Okay? So anyways, your goals are completely right, because that's what goals are. They'll trap your soul. And your career choices are right, because they'll carry you away to the next thing. You're right. You're being carried away in that career. And you want to predict it, so I don't have an answer besides, here is the prediction of your soul. And that's how I know you're hurting. See that? Now, I don't have to predict that. That's the truth. You know why? Watch the next man, watch you, watch him, watch me. There it is. No prediction. Truth. Right? And you're not supposed to read this as a prediction or probability. You have to see it as the truth of what it says. Okay? You're being a sinner, and it's not a little thing. Okay? And if you want to seek God, then seek Him the way you're going to love Him with your heart, mind, and soul. Not part-time. He has real children that are full-time, His sons. And they'll sacrifice everything. Then He'll give you the reward. Which is what? You couldn't even imagine. That's the whole point. Because if you imagine it, you'll try to imagine what you want. But your desires have been hijacked. Okay? They have been. Your high has been jacked. Stolen from you. You get it? You're being hijacked. Your high is being jacked. What's high? Not high, that's a hit. It's not a high, that's a hit. You get hit, you get high. Okay? Take a hit of it or whatever. All of them have the exact term of what's happening with it. All the drugs. They'll tell you how they enter your body. You get it? Take a sip, chug it. Right? Would you like a drink? Should not immediately mean alcohol in your head when you go to a restaurant. What would you like to drink? Right? And I go Coke. And they go, that's it? Sprite too. Oh, okay. Would you like any alcohol? Oh. But I would drink, I have water too. It's assumed evil. It's assumed that I'm a woman and I have Eve's ill and I need to drink to be able to be a little comfortable. It's assumed evil. Right? Now go out with a girl to a nice restaurant and don't order alcohol. Watch her squirm and ask you, are you drinking? Tell her I'll buy you as many drinks as you want. Watch her approach. If she's righteous, she'll struggle with that demon in her. If she's not, she'll be like, oh my God, wow, I'm so tired. Why not? Can I have another one? You drink yourself to hell, bitch. The more you drink, the less likely I'll have sex with you. You're gonna have to confront that later. Right? Oh, you're gonna have to go home now. Yeah. Why am I come over now right now? You're trashed right now. You see that? Do you know you're trashed? Yeah. I don't want to have sex with trash. Just because I put ED at the end of it doesn't mean anything, right? The ED is erectile dysfunction, right? Because you're sleeping with girls that are trashed while they're trashed.
I can't do that.
You've been doing it with your goals of stock market. It's trash. There's no goal. You're digging in the trash for money right now. Right, Chris? Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, you don't have to agree. You're actually here to disagree, everybody. You're here to rebut.
It's
Well,
plain.
how do I make a living?
How do you make a
Like,
living?
if this is not it,
Says I
if this
believe
is
you.
not good, then
Your living is
I
not
don't
your...
know.
Listen, how do I make a living? Are you living right now? Are you living right
Yeah.
now? Good. You don't have to make it as living. What is it that you're asking me? You're already living and you didn't make you. You're making a living right now because you don't make your living, right? So now that you are living, you're asking me how do I make a living? What do you mean? You want a child? Or are you saying something else? How do you pay for your food?
nah.
How do you pay for your food?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good. How do you pay for your shelter?
Yes.
Great. Clothing?
Yes.
Great.
Everything.
Great.
Yeah.
Shelter, clothing, food. Entertainment? Yeah.
Just
Ready?
taking
Ready?
responsibility to live.
Yeah. Work. So you have enough money to eat, have a roof, go where you need to go, whether it's a bike, car, foot. I have a car, I don't use it. Why? Because I go from here to there, from here to there, from here to there. And when we go somewhere else, somebody has a car. One of my girlfriends has a car, she can use it. I don't give a fuck. I don't need a car to sit in the fucking driveway. A car is just to be driven, not looked at. It's not a fucking $100,000 fucking trophy in my fucking lot that I drive every once in a while when I want to go into. What the fuck is wrong with you, faggot? Not you, you know, or you, whatever. But you know what I mean, right? So, so if the question is, right, how do I pay for food and all that? I say you would work, but don't trade on the stock market, right? Make everything simple as a man. You don't need brands, right? So that's gonna make it very simple. Look, I have brands. They're being given away to the people who could wear the brand and rebrand it with God. So when they level up, I have a lot of expensive, new, nice jewelry that's just sitting there, ready to be given to everybody, right? And when the moment comes and I see it, bam! And then when he wears that watch, Cupid wears that watch that I wore, it glows on him differently, right? Because it was given at the right time with the right intention. Truth. Oh man, I should wear that watch. Boom, there you go. Suddenly, if that guy's walking with that watch, good, I'm gonna give him that watch. But you spend all that. That is not who I am right now. Okay? This identity will change as it needs to change. Why? Now, the one thing I will never worry about, right? Just so you know, is these things. Food, got it? Where I'm going, and where I'm going to shelter, just so you know, the three things. And entertainment, because I'm constantly around my friends being entertained, right? And those are the three things, ready, that I would actually never work for. How's that now? Isn't that amazing? Because it makes sense what you said. That is, you need money to do that. You're right, you do, you work. But that's all you actually, if you need money, that's all you need it for. Now that you know that, and we can all agree how simple it is, let's just, ready? Those are the things I actually don't ever have to worry about to work for. Why? I have real friends, and together we'll always have a roof. Entertainment. And food. We're always sharing, and we don't eat that much. Barely. It's not just attested by this, it's attested by every holy man who eats too much. Right? It just tells you, why are you eating so much, bro? Right? You're sitting around all fucking day. You're running around, or what is all that food going? Right? Try some nicotine. Or coffee. Oh, it's bad. Or it's bad for you. No, you're missing the point, but that's okay. Right?
I have a lot of that.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Okay, so there's the answer, and it's good to see you. And stop. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's the truth, and then you hear when you hear it. Stop trying to figure it out. I understand what it's like to hear that, but it has to be said. Okay?
Yeah.
Stop trying to figure it out. How do I stop trying to figure it out? That's figuring it out. That's figuring it out. Let it go.
Well, if I trust in God, if I just trust in God.
Well, if you trust in God, then don't worry about it, man. That's called faith. Hey, there was a church. There was a main church in a small town. There was a problem. I started the story a while back. It was in the desert, no rain, fake water and all that, right? One day, everybody was dying. Everybody was rich with no water, right? All the money in the world in the desert, no real water. So they were really, really dehydrated. And so, you know what a hydra is? Okay, you can look up hydration, hydra, all that shit, okay? Dehydration, all that. Just if you want to know the soul of hydra. It's in there, right? Dehydration. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, whatever. That's like fun. That's entertainment. When you see what a hydra is, right? A dehydration, they're all feeling. And guess what? They decide to go to the church, because there's a man of God there, He's obviously a man of God. He's got a beautiful church. He's blessed. He's got a beautiful, shiny wife, 2 shiny kids that dress nice, a shiny car. That's not the devil, right? Goes around, everything's shiny. His words are shiny. God's blessing you. He's forgiving you. It's okay, son. Confess, daughter. Hey, God is good. Joel Osteen. Okay? Let's go and have him ask God for a little bit of rain. So the preacher says, ye of little faith, come to the church. You see why we don't have rain? He's not even visible. He's hiding in the camera, right? You all have little faith, and that's why the city's dying. You're very lucky I'm here. Eventually, he gets them all in the church with a little donation, with a little pamphlet and some music and ritual. They're going to pray for rain. But the problem is that they don't have faith, and they all know it. So he keeps reading them. Ye of little faith, if you have enough faith, mountain, water, walk on water, tell the fucking flower to melt or whatever, basically, whatever you want. If you have faith, you can tell the mountain move, it'll move, right? And he keeps saying, if you had faith, right, you'd be blessed. And they look at him, he looks blessed, shiny wife, all that. Every single person, kid, they bring the fucking babies to steal the soul in the church. Can you have the baby quiet, please? All right, we're all going to pray to God for faith. We're going to show him our faith. Suddenly, in this desert of no water, a young 5-year-old innocent boy shows up. However, he shows up with an open umbrella. As they're all doing their fucking blah, 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 as the kid shows up with the umbrella, it rains. That's faith. Not that. It's the kid knowing it's going to rain because he's going to go ask God. So the innocent child who gets into the kingdom walks into that desert with an umbrella. They look at him, they laugh at him, he stands there, and it starts pouring. And they all try to get under his umbrella. That's faith. Or Noah, or whatever. Okay? But it's clear what faith is, and what lack of faith is. Okay? Now when Satan tells you to go walk on water to show faith, you're going to drown. And that's also in Jesus' story, 3 times Satan said, if you're God's son, then jump, and the angel should save you. Right? And Jesus doesn't argue with him. He says something else. We don't remember, but I know he doesn't.
Don't test God.
Don't test God. You're not here to test God, right? You're here to do his will. That will be Satan's will to prove. Right? You just speak truth. Then he says, look, I'll give you this whole kingdom. He says, it's not the kingdom. Or whatever. And that's the battle you have to go through. That you can be given everything, told if you're that good, then walk on water. And that's what you do, burp at it. That's the answer to the devil.
AZD, if you're that good, go pick up that chick.
I will. I used to. Which chick? Point her out. Stick around, don't blink. Okay? We're leaving. Ha 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 ha. Right? Right, whatever. No, you go, fuck it. Wasn't supposed to be. Yeah, that's what I thought. All that talk. Stick around. When your nurse is that girl who saved your fucking grandma's life, who ends up saying, I watched this video. And the only way to save your fucking daughter is to introduce me to that fucking bitch. Alright? I don't have to worry about it, bro. I will get the girl. I've always gotten the girl. I'll get the girl. What else? Money? I'll get the girl. I'm here to challenge any man for what they want. So now here's my challenge, bro. Ready? And they'll vouch for it. And you'll see it. Ready? I don't worry about money on transportation. I don't worry about everything that one should work for. I don't, and I have it abundantly. Even if every dollar went away, there's somebody on the planet, somewhere, that let me stay there, because I have the word of God. Give me some food. So a monk, we're homeless. Where we lay our head is our home, right? That's faith. Walk. Jesus walked, Buddha walked, they all walked, and the ones that didn't walk, like Martin Luther King, weren't that. They were driven around. Alright, whatever, bro. Whatever. Man, great conversation. And it can go on forever because it does. But we're going to chomp. Okay?
No problem.
Thank you, bro. Let's talk again. Stick around. Who next?
Next we have Liam.
Who next?
Liam.
Over here.
There you go. More and more looking like a man. Right?
Yeah.
These guys saw it right when he came on. What's it like to have less of the illness of evil in you? You know, illness of evil.
It's great. It's great.
What's it like to have more of the light of the Father in you?
Kind of like what you were saying about faith, that little things, some of those concerns, I mean, they're not all gone, they're all still going on, some of them, but little concerns will come in.
Like what?
And
Give me one little concern. Pause. Look up. Look. Watch. You're gonna trip out. Can someone look up first the definition of concern and not probably the first one I'm gonna give? Well, listen. You have a concern, right? Watch what a concern also is that you don't know. You're gonna trip out. It's not even what you think. I know we go out trying to figure it out. It's not that.
A business or firm?
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
What is it? Listen.
A business or a firm?
A concern is a business or a firm. We're not gonna look into firm, but that's another one, right? It's all these ingredients of this shady words, right? You have a concern, and I do want you to know that that concern is a business for somebody, what you're about to say next. And it's not your business for sure.
Wow.
So you get it? So what's one small business running inside your system that's preventing you from knowing the Father? Someone's got business with you, bro, because it's concerning. And concern, now we're not going to get deeper again. We can keep going. Where is it that someone look up where they're doing high-speed particle acceleration on Earth? What's that place called? And how it's spelled. Listen. This is what I was telling you about the Akashic record. Watch what you can know and you do know.
Would you say it again?
There's one giant particle accelerator on Earth when the full eclipse was happening. What?
CERN. C-E-R-N.
It's called CERN. Read what CERN is on Earth as a business, or what is CERN on Earth? What is it? Read that. What is CERN? Someone read what CERN is. Look it up. C-E-R-N.
It says
Listen.
on the outskirts of Geneva.
We don't want to go there.
CERN.
Jinns that are Eves, Jinn.
CERN is the European Organization for Nuclear Research. Mimics the aftermath of the Big Bang by sending beams of protons hurling into one another at close to the speed of light.
They're trying to create the Big Bang in this. Listen, they say the Big Bang is the explosion that started this. They have an office that they're banging particles at the speed of light and trying to go faster at each other to see what happens, because they're trying to contain what they think supposedly created the universe in a building. Either they're lying about that or that. But so far, CERN is that. Got it? And we know CERN is a business. Now, what's a con?
Cons.
Convict. What's a con? Look up the word con. Not K-A-H-N.
That's persuade someone or to do or believe something, typically by use of a deception. I conned him into giving me your home number.
As an exorcist for Christ, with the word of the seventh angel of the seventh church, with the seal of David, I do this, and I'm doing it. You have a concern. Now let me tell you the two spirits that are in there, the shades that are in there, okay, that color your eyes. CERN, right, is what you saw as con is that, got it? Also, a concern is also a business. You have all that as the spirits of that thing, right? Now, the biggest concern mankind should have is what's happening in CERN. Right? They're trying to play God. Should they possibly succeed to create the Big Bang, we're done. Right? That is the biggest concern taking place. You have a little concern, it's the same spirit. Look at where you're going. So what is that tiny little spirit that becomes the big CERN on Earth one day that tries to play God over there? It's tiny semen in you. If you have Eve in there, just like her pussy, it'll go there and she'll amplify your concern next. So what's, all right, you got all that is the exorcism of David here, or Solomon. You understand? Okay, what's your tiny concern? Tiny little thing in there. Bring it up. You gotta say it. Don't try to change
I
it.
read my prices recently, and
You
I've
what?
been getting some
No, no.
meetings, but
I want to hear you, bro. You what?
I raised my prices for coaching, and so my ad is a bit more expensive now, so I've moved up into a different bracket with other coaches on the website I'm on. And I've had some people for meetings, and it seems like they've gone well. And then I haven't actually had, I've had some people say they sent me money, but I haven't actually had anything come in yet. And then my
That
concern is,
that little concern is about to get bigger. And you know why? Just like the last person that was online, a person is a mask. Look up the word person. It's a mask. It was used in ancient Greek and their theater. Let's see.
Yeah.
Read it. Listen, person.
Middle English from Old French, person, person, from Latin persona, actor's mask or a character in a play. Later, human being.
Ha. You're using the wrong play. Okay? I'm gonna tell you why. You see that? The script that you're running is Satan. Right? So listen to this, okay? Just like the last person that was online, I would like you once again to tell, I'm gonna stop you this time and you're gonna see what's happening, okay? I would like you to tell me about your small concern. Ready? Okay, you listen, you yourself listen in there. Listen, okay? What is this small concern of yours? I'm gonna stop you as you speak. And no matter how you try to control your tongue, I'm gonna hear it. So try it. Try to make it sound righteous, it won't matter. It comes from the heart. Right? You see how what's going on inside? That maneuver you're doing? That's the demon. Right? And I want you to just watch. So tell me about this concern. What is this concern? Ready? What's your small concern? Go.
I raised my prices.
Pause.
And I haven't had
Pause.
any.
Pause. Right? What do you hear? He's laughing. He's laughing. The captain.
It's just
What did you laugh? Listen, you laughed at your first sentence before you started. Why did you laugh?
it's just like the second word came out and you're on it on the sound. It would be like it's gonna get to the point where as somebody inhales to speak, you're gonna say, you know, it's gonna be as they
walk in
think.
the room.
And then it just keeps getting further and further.
You're gonna have to decide how far you go.
And that's how Eden is created here, because as you hear people speak and you go earlier and earlier in the origination of their communication, which starts with their beingness, their morning process, everything, it's just, you start to push back the evil from your space and you create Eden.
And then you start, well, at least that's the gift that's given to me. I have the word, that's what that means. That's the gift. Okay, so ready? You said, I want to raise my prices. Now, we're not gonna go too far, so tell me when you see something, if you do. And if I'm wrong, you need to stop me, okay? Why are you deciding to raise your prices? What's the intention behind it?
Because I haven't raised them for about a year and a half now.
That's not the reason why. Hold on. One second. Stop. I gotta stop you. How long has my program that has gone from wherever it was to where it's gone? Listen. How long has it been $97? Listen, bro. He would know more than anybody else. Listen. Because you haven't raised your prices for a year, you said. How long have I been doing for 97? At least
5 years.
At least 5 years, I haven't raised my prices. Pause. How much has the value changed in 5 years for the same time?
Oh, man.
If you could measure it.
Well, just because you get all the recordings when you join, so it's the accumulation of all the $97 months before it. So if you sign up for a $97 month now, that's 60 months. So that's $6,000 for the first month of sign up.
Never cared about it. Ready? What about the information level that's gone on? Should we hear?
I mean, the quality every hour of lecture is so much more. It's hard to compare because it comes from a different beingness, and so you have a totally different result.
Basically, it's not measurable.
It's, yeah.
The value that has changed for the better while 97 is still there. Now, it's about to be raised to like, what is it, Mahmoud, do you know?
127.
Ready? To 127. Ready? I'm also raising, not the price, okay, but let's use that word. I'm also raising the prices now, right? And I knew right away, they go, yes, 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 you pick it. Ready? Ambu, why are we raising the prices? Listen, why did we decide to go on 27? How much does, listen, in your estimation, all the tech here, just the dollars, not anything else, not body work, getting it, just listen, dollar amount around me so you can see this freely, that he's running and they're running. Ready? How much dollar amount is in here invested in him seeing this for free?
$30,000.
$30,000 they put in, which is the surround his brothers and that. Besides the work and all that, to learn it, keep better. Ready? Because they have not been getting paid. I told them to make the price, give me the 97, still my price is the same. No, I'm not gonna get more. I said, go up to 10,000, go up to $1 million. I want the 97, make sure whatever he was getting, whatever, ready? The rest is yours. They go up to 127. That was good. My prices raised after 5 years on that program with at least 30,000 tech. Level, go on. We can't measure. It's not, when you can measure, it's not of God. Right? You can't measure the universe. They keep trying to measure it. Oh, there's another one. There's a particle. Yeah, forever, actually. Okay? And you know what they tell you in quantum physics? It's not there. When you look for it, it's there. Right? They say that. They say that. And they also say it's a possibility universe and anything's possible. Ready? So do you know, based on A being true, B being true, and they're both true to some degree, okay, they're just false at the same time, that'll fuck you up. So, because no God, if you don't know God, no peace. No God, no peace. Right? So even though they have the right words, it is that. It is a possibility when you look at it, it becomes that. Even though they have that, right? And they know if they look for it, they'll find it. They'll tell you the double split experiment. That when no one's looking, it's not there. When they're looking, they see what they want. They literally tell you this. They do the Schrodinger cat. The cat in the box, whatever, look it up, right? Listen, they know all this. And they're surprised every time they look for something they know is there, but they can't see it, then they see it. Bro, it will be there if you look for it, you just said. You said the observer makes the quantum field solid, and you told me in the book The Secret, all I gotta do is that. So why can't the scientist, with all these things that he's measuring, know that if he looks for it, if it's big, he'll find a bigger one, just like the YouTube. Here's Earth, here's the sun, here's this. When is that gonna end? You seen that one? Suddenly our whole galaxy is in like one sun called Neptune or some shit with a god or some shit, right? And it keeps going. Bro, what you look for, you'll find. Right? So I stopped you right in the beginning because I also raised my prices, but it was so righteous that the next word would be, really? You should charge more. Why? I get what I get. I would do it for free. Now they're getting paid, they're satisfied. When it's time to go up, we'll go up, bro. So already, it's completely wrong in 3 words. Now I want you to make it right if you can. Tell me what your concern is. It's already wrong. What else do you want to do? You raise your prices, so then what happened? Make it right. Speak in a way that will be righteous. I want you to try, and I want to show everybody why it's impossible right now. Say the thing that would make everyone agree. And I know you don't believe it, but just try to find the words, and I'm going to show you it's impossible. Please, and if anybody could help him, make this concern not be evil. Then I'll stop it when it disagrees with something I have that you want. But I didn't do that. Okay? So far, I've also raised my prices. Right? And everyone's happy with it. And I actually, ready? They were like, what do we do with people? I said, tell them there's the price. If they want to stay. If they go, fuck them. Okay? What was the rest of your concern?
Yeah, because I still don't know what the concern is.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
But he's concerned about that.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he's unrighteously raising the price. Because when I asked him why, he said it was 1 year. And I showed him it's in 5 years and it raised. That's unrighteous. Now let me ask again. I know that's not the answer. So let's start again.
Can I rebut what you were saying?
What?
Can I rebut what you were saying?
Rebut it, please.
Rebut.
Yeah. So you said that my answer was that I haven't raised the prices in 1 year, as if that was the answer, but there was more to that sentence.
My bad, I stopped it there. Go on, tell me when it's done, but don't give me the whole paragraph because it's flawed. But maybe it wasn't the full sentence, so please continue. You're right. My bad, but everybody got what I did in my business, so they need to know that. There you go. That's the time to tell everybody I'm raising my prices. Why? Go ahead. So tell me the rest of the sentence because I missed it. Go ahead.
Because I think it's very undervalued compared to the rest of the market.
It's what?
And
It's what?
undervalued
By who?
by myself.
You're not the
With the
customer.
price that
You're
I
not the
set.
customer. You're not selling to you. They are going to determine value. That's why you're concerned.
Right.
That's why you're concerned.
And I know
Because your
I know
business,
that
hold
they're
on,
paying more.
hold on. Your business is value to you. You said it's more valuable. I said to who? To
But
you.
my business is giving value to other people.
Are they telling you your business is more valuable? You should charge more?
Yes.
Who?
Yes.
Who? Who told you that?
My friend who runs the same business.
Pause. Tell him, okay, sign up for that for me. He's not your customer, is he? Is he your customer?
No.
Is he in the same business as you?
Yes.
He's giving you false information to defeat you. He knows if you go up, you're out of business. He wasn't your customer. Your competitor posing as a friend has given you now that your value is more.
No.
But that's what I heard.
No, not at all.
That's what I heard. Keep going. That what did I miss? That's what we all heard, bro.
So I've had clients say to me that the way it's gone now, that it's totally game changing and that this is way better than anything they've tried before.
Who knows that?
A year and a half ago, it wasn't
How
like
do you know that? How do you know that? He told you? Or who told you that? I got that's an idea you have. Who else besides you and that friend with your business told you this? Where do you get this idea from, bro? I'm trying to get where the idea, is it your idea or somebody else's idea? That's all I want to know.
And clients,
Whose? Who?
my clients who come to me and they work with me.
Which client? Does he have a name or you don't have to say the name? Is there
The guy called Anton.
is there a client that said that to you?
That said that the product is amazing and it's totally unlike anything he's tried before. Yes.
And you should charge more?
No, you didn't say that part.
Well, I'm on why you're raising your prices. And you're saying because more value to them. They said you have a great product. They didn't say raise your price. I'm asking what's the reason you're raising your price? You said it was more value. To the one who said it, didn't say raise the price.
I'm selling my
Said,
time.
what?
I'm selling my time, and my time is limited in this life.
And it's not
So,
that it's
I
not
wanna
as
get to this
valuable, and it's not as valuable as you're charging for it. Do you know that? And that's why you're concerned. Do you know that you're concerned?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay. My concern. So your original question, you asked me if I've had any concerns that, or like, what's different about having more of the father in me? And I was going to say that some of these concerns, they come up, and I see them come, and I'm like, cool, and then they go, and then I don't worry about it anymore.
So you're not worried about this concern anymore? Because you said you have some concerns. And I asked you what your concern
Yeah,
was.
no, that's good. Yeah.
I'm
so,
answering your question.
Yeah, you asked me. Sorry.
I asked you how I did the father. You said I have these concerns. I said, what's the concern? And we're here to show you why you have that concern. Because you're under a spell of words. And when you speak about it, even if you try, you couldn't be righteous. I'd have to stop you 3 sentences in. You keep saying there's more. But the more you go, the worse it gets. So fix it. Because I'm not the only one who fix this. And you can pick anybody online. Please see what's visible to everybody and invisible to you. Or make visible to us. So we can see why it makes sense that you are having this raising price. We don't know why you're raising
How much
price.
is a job worth to somebody
I missed that.
who doesn't have one?
Say that again, I missed that.
How much is a job worth to somebody who doesn't have one and needs to pay bills?
What does that mean, guys?
How much is a job worth to somebody who doesn't
Have to pay bills.
have to pay bills?
We're trying to figure it out. Can you say it again? Because we shouldn't have to figure out what you said. Can you say it again?
Okay. So I think if the value I'm providing people helps them to get jobs and basically unlock enormous amounts of value that are way more than what I'm charging, I think that's fair.
Okay, good. I'm sure you do. So you raise your prices, and then?
Because the price was stayed the same for a very long time, and the product's gotten better and better and better and better and better.
Yeah.
So I decided to raise them. But when I went into the new bracket, I was worried that some people, I might not get as many people coming in because other people are in that bracket. They've got maybe a few more reviews, or they've been doing it for longer, so that the algorithm has them up there higher on the website.
Were you worried about them? Were you worried about them not being able to benefit any longer because you raised the prices? Are we worried about you losing their money? You're right, but which was the actual worry? That you're not going to have their money, or they're not going to have what you're giving? Which one's your real concern? Do not lie. It's going to be visible.
No one was going to send me money.
All right.
And buy the lesson.
So you raise your prices to make more money, and it has nothing to do with your clients. And you said that it's failing and you're concerned.
No, not true. It is to do with clients, because the clients have said to me that it's really good, it's giving them lots of value. So at what point should I raise the prices if
when
not
they give you the money,
after
when they don't use words and they give you the money, you know it's worth it to them. That's why whoever was going to say, listen, the answer is whoever. I kept looking for someone who said raise your price. It was your competitor. Then a client didn't say that. But should someone say that, I would ask them, do you truly believe that? And he says yes, he's righteous. He means it. He's not just doing what you're doing, babbling on. He says yes. I go, thank you. How much do you think it should be? He says, well, I said, no, you're the one telling me that it's worth more. I don't want to overcharge. I actually think you're right, okay? What do you think I should raise it up to first? I'm not saying he's right. He'll go, whatever. Let's say he's up $30. And I say, so you're saying that what I'm selling is worth $30 more, and if I do that, right, that would still be worth you being here? If he says yes, you say, thank you. Can you afford that every month? Or whatever your program is? If he says yes, then say, you're in the position to do it and you know the value. I'm going to charge you that. Right? You could afford it. You know it is. You're telling me, thank you. You're right. You see it. Here's your price. Now, I'm going to go around knowing this and see if there's anybody else. Okay? Now, if it's not, now you have a choice. You come back and say, you know the value of this, right? Do you want me to charge you less for my time? That's important because he told you everything. You didn't tell him shit. He told you. You want me to charge you less? If he says yes, you go, how come? Now you could say my time is valuable because he told you that. Now you say explain why. Oh, I don't have the bills, or okay, then you could choose it or not. But now you have your hands on what's really going on again. Or he'll say, you know what, man? I'm going to pay that. And you go, you're righteous. Thank you. Now you've raised the price for him. Should you raise the price for everybody else? Okay, now I have something to measure. An actual student who's using my product that's paying for more and will continue to pay for more and was righteous in his words. I can now come here and say, AZD, I raised my prices. Why? This happened. I'll go, whoa, so what's your price? Then I'll do the next thing. And then you would see, based on what he said and where you went, you again had money in mind because you can't escape it. Because you can't escape it. And you see that at the end of it, you want money. And you want to know God, right? No. My father would kick you right out.
I haven't raised my price to any of my current clients.
What about
I'm
them?
keeping them the same.
What about them?
I'm not raising their price.
You're raising it for new clients.
Yes.
Good. So then what's your concern? That there's nobody buying it?
Yeah, and that I get like a drop of income, but I've done it a few times in the past, obviously a while ago now.
Yeah.
And everything you've been saying about just having faith and trusting the value, and if I work hard and I do the value and the value's there, then if I raise the price and it's still undervalued, then it shouldn't be a problem.
But if it is, then what? Are you gonna drop your price because it's actually not worth that, or are you gonna keep it the price now?
No, I don't think so, because I reckon I can keep going for a few months at least. Like, if nobody bought any more lessons, I reckon I'd be okay for a few more months, so I think I'd still be able to.
And then it doesn't happen for 5 months. Are you gonna drop the price? Because I'm telling you, don't buy a purse, ladies, for 5,000 if in 5 months they haven't bought it and it's 2,000. Because then it's not worth 5,000. Otherwise, you go to Louis Vuitton, and no matter what kind of sale it is, that fucking Chanel purse is always going to be that price. Just so you know, I've shopped in those brands. It ain't dropping for nothing. Ever. Go buy some Jordans now, again. And the price is the same. And people keep buying this, number one shoe. Okay, so that is a value that people say is valuable, and they don't. But if he went, Jordans were this much, no one bought them, I wanted this much. I also am not going to buy those Jordans, and if I do, everybody knows those are the Jordans that weren't worth that. And that's the price you pay when you raise it for that. Then you're either going to have to drop it or go broke or find another career. Isn't that true? Or find a way to market it better. We're back in the devil's game, bro. Stolen. I know you want the light. I know you want God, and that's why I'm here every day. I know him. I got him. I could never do this again. Ever. And it may happen. We've never predicted this. Suddenly this could not happen, and it's fine, right? Totally. Everybody could quit. It's fine. No one's going to quit because none of us are working for money, bro. And the ones that are fixing it or leaving. None of us are working for pussy. If any of us were, they're fixing it or leaving, right? None of us are doing anything besides for God, or they're leaving, and it's happening. 33 guys. How many people moved here originally?
26. Well, then Zothi, so 25.
25. How many people come out with me at night right now? That are sanctioned by me, otherwise you pay.
Okay, like 8 to 12 or
third.
I think
what's the number?
I think it's 12 or 11. Plus Adrian, so 12, yeah.
How many disciples are there?
There's 12. Well, 11 plus you.
How many zodiac signs are there?
12.
How many numbers on the
12 or
clock?
13, 12.
12.
When does the night and day end?
At 12.
12 noon, midnight. Coincidence, astrology, palmistry, ESP, or just whoa.
Just
We
the
didn't
order.
plan on I told you 26 game through the process, right? Then it'll do. It's this, bro. This is your life story, man, and that's how I know when you're lying, or any man's lying. It's off of the storyline. This is your soul story being trapped and cast down from heaven, and nothing else. And when you cast down from heaven, you don't go to second heaven, even though it looks like it.
Which is from within. You're cast down from within.
And
Heaven
out.
is within.
That's the thing. And out. Here we are. Now, once everyone fixes inside, we don't even know what the out would look like. Because it wouldn't look like this.
Man,
We don't even know what this place looks like. Because evil hearts have built it. There can be music. There should be music. Not the ones that praise God in the churches, because they don't. Those are failed singers or future singers. Right? Or X Factor stars. Or there's jealousy amongst them. None of them know God. They're worried about their voices, not God. Right? That's not music, even though it has holy scripture. That's very unholy, actually, okay? And on. And we're supposed to have music. We're supposed to have literature. Everything. This is for us. It's even. I keep telling you guys, this is for us, not them. They corrupted it. But I don't have a corrupt heart. So we go out, we enjoy their stuff without any effort. Right? And we know when one person exerts effort, something is wrong. But we don't have to tell them. They know it. That's why they're in this room as the 12. While everybody else will not know that.
Yeah.
And that's why he spoke to parables to others, teaching to the students, pearl before swine, and on and on and on and on and on.
And a newer individual that maybe only has been exposed to us since we moved to Vegas or in the last month or two of Christ consciousness wouldn't see what developed, like how it got to this. Like it didn't start with 12 disciples in Vegas in Eden. Like
Or
it's a whole journey.
Reunion, like,
Oh,
you know
man.
what I mean? Or in the jungle in San Jose.
Bro, I gotta get this
Bro,
book out.
We have been guided, all of us, and that's why we're here. So you're either one of us or you're not.
Right.
It looks like you could be one of us. All my friends are heathens. Take it. So listen, bro.
think you are undercharging for podcasts.
Really? Should I raise my
I think
prices?
you should raise the prices.
You're thinking about my competitors, I listen to you. Right? Now, if Andrew Tate came and said, AZD, you're doing really great. You know the truth. I charge this much, you're undercharging. That's the devil. That would be the devil. The guy who knows it all about this in this business. He would give me advice, and I would say, right. Would you like to join? For you, it's free. Would you like to join and teach my students? No, I mean, I'll show up. I might say something. Right, demon, show up, and you might say something when I fuck up, right? Or we see an opportunity for your God. Please show up, and then it'll show up. Listen to this, okay? Here we go. But I'm going to read it to you because you can't really hear it.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves.
Brother, when you come here, let me introduce you to my friends when you sit here. Right? You guys know what's about to happen?
Yeah.
Here's what happens when you come here, bro. Word for word. What's a heathen?
It's a person who does not belong to a widely held religion, especially one who is not a Christian, Jew, or Muslim.
Got it?
So an infidel, a pagan,
All right. We're heathens.
unbeliever.
We're unbelievers, but we know God. Okay? So when you come here, where we know God, I want to introduce you to my special friends. Right? I'm God's second favorite son. I got tattoos, but I stayed righteous. Okay? All my friends are heathens. Take it slow when you come here. Because when you move fast, we catch it. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please, don't make any sudden moves. I'm not talking about getting up and punching somebody, bro. We're the heavens.
Yeah, because on Satan's earth, it's the religion of Satan, so
Thank
we're
you.
non-believers
We're
in that.
heathens here. We don't believe Christianity or Islam or Buddha. We don't believe Jesus or God or Allah or whatever the fuck label you put on. We don't believe Satan. Right? We're heathens, bro. In hell. We don't buy your fucking religion. We're from heaven. Right? We're heathens here. But we're not there. You know why? Because we all agree all the time on everything, and that sounds crazy. You know what it's like to be around a group of men who will always agree to the right decision? And the wrong one is immediately sniffed out. Okay, bro, welcome to the beginnings of the garden being created. As we plant the right seeds to get the right flowers and uproot all that shit, we're experimenting here. We have another place we go later. We already know. It's a land sitting there. It's a land sitting there gifted to us. 40 acres. Just sitting there. And we all know we're going there. It's just a pure land. But we know we have to build it, and we don't have the materials to build it. You get it? We're building the materials here to build it. That includes not just the money. We're also building that. See that?
Dang, we're in the furnace.
That's right. There's a fertile land that will have all the right materials to go and build it. Oh, it sounds like a cult. I'm a heathen. I'm going to church. Right? I told you, all my friends are heathens. Yeah, bad boy, what's up? I fuck, I drink, I smoke. I have prostitute and porn star girlfriends. Jeez, bro. Heathen, yes! Now come debate your God and show me the peace you don't have and poke at the peace I suppose you don't have. Okay, but be careful. We could smell. And I'm with my friends because I've been this guy. And now I have my friends. Get it? As they level up, bro, watch out. Or just let us do what we do. Because we're going to enjoy our Father's fruits. He gave us some supernatural powers you could never predict or measure. We're not trading in the stock market here. We're not the stock here. We have a shepherd. We're his sheep. We're not the stock here. We don't eat your grass or drink your water. Whatever we touch turns holy, because what goes in won't defile it. We don't work out. We have perfect bodies. We don't work. We have enough money to do all the things we need to do. To do what? To enjoy being 5 years old in the kingdom of heaven. Look at all the shit we can do. What would you boys like to do tonight? Let's go see some naked girls. Get some food. Let's drive in a limo. Let's dress up nice. Like some real movie star fucking characters that we actually are. Right? And let's go talk about God, as we always do. And see, tonight, what fruits He's picked for us. I might want pomegranate tonight, but my mom and dad know in this life, earth life, right now is not the time to eat pomegranate. You're sick and you're going to have a fucking stomachache. But if you're hungry, and I know what you want, go in the fridge. That's for 7 p.m. That's a good to have, good mom. Right? Mom might say, honey, he's going to get fat if he eats. My son will never get fat. Are you hungry? What do you want? Sweets? Here it is. You know where the sweets are. Grapes, mango. Hey, it could be Kit Kat. Don't tell my son what to eat. The fuck? Have you seen yourself, bitch? Right? How many times you go to the gym? What do you eat? Look at you. You're still fucking vain. My son looks good. Look at his dad. Right? Go ahead and say, I don't go to the gym. Say, I don't watch what I eat. You're right. You do. Look at you. Concerned all about it. Same spirits. Okay? They go like this. Concern. Boom. Particles clashing. Boom. You better be concerned when those demons clash. They got them so big that they tell you what they're doing there, and everybody knows it's evil who knows about it. You know when the solar eclipse was coming, the moon, the last one? Everybody was concerned the world's gonna end because of CERN. Because of CERN. They were concerned. It's in the words. What's that thing, the weather control thing called? Harp?
Harp. Oh, no.
What's harp?
Yeah, harp.
What's harp? Look up the word harp. Listen. You know harp? Bling, bling. Let's look up harp. Doesn't sound like harp to me.
Yeah,
harp doesn't sound like that to me as a word, the soul of it. Let's see what it is.
The high frequency active auroral research program.
Sounds like CERN. What's harp? That's harp's soul on earth. That's concerned soul. Keep going. Watch. They're here. They're here. You're supposed to see the corporation, the corpse, the dead body, not the soul. But these guys would know. As we walk, I go, you know that building has a soul? That at some point I was trained by my father so I could train them in what we call skinwalker. It was a camp. It was a camp that the Holy Spirit, I was in LA, I was trekking dog. Remember that? Mm-hmm. We couldn't walk anywhere. The street was talking to lamp. Ah! And they know they were there. At what this is right now, for a month or two, would just be everything soul telling me. Now I can tell you that that's not a wall. I know everything. That's not a wall. You think that's a wall. That's not a wall. Okay? Go ahead.
Situated in the remote wilderness of an already low population state, I don't know how to pronounce this word, purportedly to
watch out for those words,
purportedly to promote secrecy.
What? What is that? Is the definition of harp?
No, it's saying it's like it's in a low population area, I guess.
No, fuck that. What's the definition of harp? That's the corporation of it. That's the body of it.
It's a.
What's the definition of the word harp? What do the definitions tell us about it? And then I'm going to show you the soul of harp. Just by CERN, concern, harp, look at how it comes. It's revealed. I don't have a fucking notes.
It's a high frequency active auroral research program.
Bro, what is
it's a musical instrument. It's an instrument. It's an instrument.
You looked it up?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. We all know it's an instrument, but right there, it's high frequency, whatever, in a remote place. It doesn't sound like an instrument. I know what heaven's instruments sound like. It's not a harp. Unless it has a soul. What is it? Listen. They never looked this up. You don't need to.
To talk or write persistently and tediously, like to harp on something.
Say it slowly. Watch. I'm going to show you the spirit in it right now. Go.
Talk or write persistently and tediously.
What's tedious?
I'll give you an
That's
example.
the word. And then you see that? We know consistently and then tediously.
Persistently and tediously.
It's not just persistent. Yeah. It's tediously.
Exhausting.
Exhausting.
Wearisome.
Wearisome.
Irksome. irksomely boring.
Terrible word, irk.
Boring.
Urkel.
Disgust,
What?
weariness, and disgust.
Hold on. Now I'm going to show you its soul. Are you ready? Look up what a harpy is as a spirit.
Is that an eagle?
It's a winged monster of ancient mythology from French, Old French, Harpie, Latin, Harpia, from Greek, literally the...
Listen, here it is. The spirit. Every time you think you're saying something about heaven. Go. Here it is.
I said literally. Yeah. Literally snatchers, which is probably related to harpazine, to snatch, metaphoric extension to repulsively greedy person. Harpy, a winged monster of ancient mythology, late 14C.
Now, ready? Ready? Look up harpy. And what's the first thing coming? Now read us. Remember CERN? You just look up CERN. It shows up. Look up harpy. Watch. Yeah. Look up just harp. Go.
Old English is a...
Go to Google and write harp and nothing else. Watch. First thing comes up.
It's a musical instrument.
Now read it. Read out loud.
The harp is a stringed musical instrument that has individual strings running at an angle to its soundboard. The strings are plucked with fingers. Harps can be made and played in various ways, standing or sitting, and in orchestras or concerts. Its most common form is triangular in shape and made of wood.
We don't want to go there. We don't want to go there.
Some have multiple rows of strings.
Okay, stop. They're killing you here, just so you know. I'm going to have you stop. That's the first thing that comes in harp. What's the second thing on Google? That's the lie. That's the lie. Complete lie. It had nothing to do with any part of the definition of any word. What's the company, bro? What's the company harp, bro?
Oh,
Did you go past it?
it didn't show up.
Okay, what's the company harp? It's invisible but visible.
You mean the one that we talked about?
Yeah, now read it again,
Yeah.
knowing what the spirit is a winged monster that does that. Now, what is harp? Remember CERN?
Yeah.
Concern? Whenever you said that we got into harp, go ahead.
Harp is situated in the remote wilderness of an already low population state. Purportedly to promote secrecy, Harp features 360 radio transmitters, 180 antennas, and 5 powerful generators that create geometric patterns in every direction when turned on. The antennas, each a foot thick and stretching 72 feet into the sky, continue to raise eyebrows. Shortly after the facility opened, the public began reporting strange phenomena, not only in the region, but around the world.
Yep.
Activists challenged Harp's activities, vocally questioning what the organization was really up to. While the government continues to deny any connection with changes in weather, frequencies of earthquakes, and chemtrails in the skies, it has made deliberate efforts to quell suspicion about the nature of its operations. Yet these are not enough to quiet Harp's notable detractors, including former Venezuelan President Ventura questioned whether the government was using Harp to manipulate the weather. One of the most popular and far-reaching accusations against Harp is that...
Oh, this is the one then. This is the truth. Go ahead.
One of the most popular and far-reaching accusations against Harp is that the organization deliberately creates destruction on a global scale.
Harpy.
Causing earthquakes, cyclones, flooding, snowstorms, and other disasters around the world. Critics of Harp assert that it has the capacity to send microwave radiation beneath the ground, strategically pinpointing fault lines, and that the size of Harp's fields of antennas have the potential for tremendous damage to the environment as, unlike other ionosphere research centers across the world,
They're saying everything in those words.
only Harp has the ability to focus the energy from the field onto a specific spot.
You know that laser that... this is not for this. Okay, go ahead. Go continue.
One
You
of,
know what harp is. Yeah.
one of the countless earthquakes claimed to have been linked to Harp was the Iran-Iraq earthquake that killed around 500 people in November of 2017.
All those numbers are something. Where did they come up with 500? Maybe it's 501, maybe it's 490. Just so you know, this is all the movie Matrix. I can see it. You're beginning to see it.
Yeah.
You stopped on quell, proportion.
Purported.
Every word has a soul.
As I'm reading it, I'm like getting numb to it as I'm reading it.
That's right. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
It does some evil thing that critics say. That's what it's not. It's not good. They're doing it. There you go. There is concern as. That's what it is, right? And it does that. The two, and you should be concerned about that. And Harp is that, and it's over there, and it's telling you what it does. And when you ask them what it is, they said they're trying to like bring rain or whatever the fuck it is, right? Like with all those antennas and shit, they're trying to do that. Okay, so there is your Harp, there is your concern, and we can go on, but I don't want to do that right now. I just want to show you what is. I didn't make any of that.
There's also one more piece.
One more. Here we go.
Mind control.
Ah.
The concept of mind control goes back centuries, if not millennia, while manipulation of people's moods, emotions, and decisions has long been the
How were they mind controlling millennia ago? Unless it was spiritual. What technology?
I got it.
Yeah.
In Greek, the harp, it means it's a plucking instrument. Plucking, that define plucking. Plucking means it's to take hold of something or to quickly remove from its place.
Right? Right. Now, harp is in that book, but it's not that harp. That's not the spirit of harp. That's a heathen. Here, the words are upside down, and you're being told a story in your personality, and you're living the mask, but the mask is not yours, right? Because if it was, you'd be like, what am I doing, whatever, right?
It says in the Bible, the harp represents joy, blessings, and comfort, deliverance. It's it was used in Genesis 4:21. It was used as an accomplishment to songs of cheerfulness as well as of praise to God.
Right. Exactly what I said. There is music, but that's not what this harp is. Because when you see it in its every form, it's not that. Right? And that's the only way it's been used in the Bible, and that's a different harp. It's not this harp. The words have souls, and there's a pure syntax, and it's here, right? The way Jesus spoke is perfect. You just have to not just see the words he spoke, you have to see the heart where it came from. That heart is earth. Okay? When your heart changes, earth changes. And earth is hell because everyone's heart is hell. Right? It really is. It really is. It all makes sense. Okay? And let's just say, for the sake of the fucking argument, I'm imagining making this shit up. First of all, I got an incredible imagination. I should be studied for that. I have incredible accuracy of knowledge that shouldn't be known. And all that other shit. Okay? That seems to constantly go against Google. But if you search it up, you'll find it. Now, somebody explain that to me or do it. Otherwise, bring your prophets here who are teaching you about God. And we should see miracles. We should see demons because that's what it says. We should see healing. We should see evil and hell and God. Come on. Now, if you keep asking questions about that, after all that, I would have to say, watch your tongue. What question you're going to ask? You guys understand that? Questions are here to be answered. A man of truth has no problem answering your question. But I have a problem when the question says, are you hungry? Do you want to eat? And it actually means I'm hungry and I want to eat. Right? I have no problem answering that question. Okay? But if I ask, why? I just thought if you were hungry, we could go eat. Okay? If I'm hungry, I'll tell you I'm hungry. But why are you asking me that? You look tired. Fine, I can answer that. Right? But is it you want to go eat? Right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people go, I'm just asking you a question, but you're not asking me a question. You're getting somewhere with it. A question has an answer, and I can answer it easily. Right? And you're concerned because you have, the spirit of concern in you is a spirit. Two of them very powerful, they're CERN. And whatever we got to H.A.R.P or whatever the fuck. How do we get to H.A.R.P? How the fuck did H.A.R.P show up? There's a word in the conversation. Like angels were harping? I don't remember. Somehow H.A.R.P came out. Oh, we were talking about something else and H.A.R.P showed up. And I just said, look up the word H.A.R.P. Right? We were talking about something totally different. That's called a revelation. And we're still on subject somehow. Isn't that amazing? So whatever the actual question was, that's what I'm saying. I believe was answered, because your language you're using to describe your expansion and growth is taking you to hell, actually, and not towards the Father. Good thing there's men that know God here, at least one for sure. Thank God. That's how you thank God. You don't go thank God. There's a different thank God. That's men joking about their Father. All right? And we can do that, but you can't do that. Not yet. Right? You can't joke about somebody else's father. That's rude. Especially if they're like the Father. Especially if the Father owns everything. Okay? Then you just say, all right, well, you know, my dad actually heard you. All right? Now I'm going to go out with you, and you pray and worship your dad and with your symbols and talk to me, whatever the fuck it is. What are you going to do? I don't know. Where we're going? I'm going to go eat. Where are we going? I'm going to listen to music. I'm going to do what we're going to go do. And you're going to try to show me that you can do it. Right? You're going to show me you can get girls, I'm going to get girls. You're going to show me you can get money, I'm going to get money. And in the meantime, you're going to get frustrated, try to figure me out. Good, that's why I'm here. Eventually, you have to give it all up and know, bro, do you know that you don't know anything or not? Do you know that or not? That you know not one substantial information? Do you know that about you? Or am I just fully a dick for saying that? By the way, I'm a dick.
Did I know no information?
I don't think you have one piece of true information about life that you could give me or anybody else here that would ring true to you when you said it. Can you give me one information right now? One thing you know as a man of this age that if you said right now, I can make my life better, and it would be true to you, not a word. And maybe it's true to you, but I bet you we can hear it. So can you give me one thing you know that can help me? They sure. Are you trying to see if the information is pearl before swine before you cast it? Are you trying to see right now whether that information is coming from a thought or a revelation? Are you sitting there right now wondering if it's going to be your ego speaking or the truth? No, those thoughts aren't available to you. You have other thoughts. But if I'm taking time to think, and I'm taking credit, okay, that's when I would probably pause. Those would be my thoughts if I was taking that long. I know they're not your thoughts. So, can you tell me one thing that would be something you know as a man of whatever age you are, that could, you know for true, that you know for sure, that can help me or anybody here? Can you give me an answer?
One thing I know is that you've helped me. I don't know if that will help you, my telling you that.
Okay, so let's pause right here, okay? Okay, what do you think about that answer? Just whatever it is to you. No, just watch, okay? And then I'm going to show you. And you were right, you are right. But what do you think about that answer?
I mean, it rings true to me.
It's true,
Yeah.
okay? Joe? What do you think about that answer? Not true, but just what is your perception of that answer?
It's dirty.
Okay, why, Joe? Why do you think it's dirty?
It's why I think it's dirty is because the question is what's how are you giving value to people that can help us, and you answered it to AZD.
What do you know that you could say that could help me or somebody here, right?
Uh-huh.
And he answered, "You've helped me." Why was that dirty to you?
Because you're charging people for it, and
Charging people for what? For me?
exactly for you.
But he's not charging people for me.
He's not. It's
So that was dirty to you?
yes, that was
What do
dirty.
you think about that, Sultan? I look at it from that. You don't have to agree, because I also know he was believed what he said. But I also know he didn't answer my
I
question.
didn't understand what you said. You said that he charged them
Yeah,
for what?
for the truth that he's giving, because
He's not giving truth.
yeah,
He's not telling. What helped him is
No.
me.
exactly.
Is he charging them to say, "Go to me"?
No,
Is that what he's doing?
no.
No, he's coaching for public speaking or something.
Right. I'm asking him
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
That's why I think it's dirty. What do you know that can help me? He said, "You've helped me," right?
Yeah.
Got it? He
Yes.
knows that. Now he took it to the next level of that, which is you're helping people, but we were going to go there. Right?
Yeah.
And based on what he looked a little further, that's what that eye is he goes, well, that's dirty because when you're charging people and charging extra even, because you're helping them, the one thing that could help them that you know of is him. That's what he saw, which is also true. And that's also true, because I also know that that is true. There's a different level of truth. Right?
Right.
Right. Let's pause over there. And you are right. I am helping you through this. That's why I'm doing all this and telling you that. You're right. Okay? Now, hearing what he said, what do you think about what Gio said? I also believe you, by the way. And so does Sultan.
I didn't really understand what you said.
Okay, Gio, explain to me.
What was it you said, bro?
Well, he said it that I said it to him very slowly, so this is good that you didn't understand it. This is why you're blind to it. Now explain it again. Isn't that amazing? Do you know it was stated by him a few times, then clearly stated here, just in case anybody missed it, and you still don't know what was said. Just recognize that. Now go. Tell him again so you can hear it again.
Okay. Well, the question was to you. What are you giving to people that's helping them out in life? And your answer was that AZ, you learned everything he's taught you was helping you in life. But you're out there charging people, and you know what would really help them is to go learn to AZD. But you're not doing that. You're keeping the money to yourself.
And the only thing you know is true is me right now.
Exactly.
That's what he's saying. What do you get that or you don't get that? Gio thinks that's a dirty. Hold on. Gio thinks that's a dirty, slimy move to do on people. To hold what helps you from them, when that's the only thing you know that would help them. He thinks that's evil. That's what he's saying. Now, do you understand where he's coming from, or should you say more about it?
Yeah, can you say a little bit more about it, please, Gio?
Okay? You know the cure to your sickness. You know what's helping you become a better person.
That's the one thing he knows. We got to go there because I set it up like that.
Yeah.
And it took all that time. So he's saying, AZD said, he has an illness. Can you give him one cure? Is the word that he's using now. And you looked and looked and looked. And he said, the cure is you. I know that as a cure. Now take it from there. Go, does that make sense so far? But we got to go back and say that again.
I feel like we strayed from the original question, which was, what's one thing I know that can help you, AZD? And something I know about gratitude is that we feel gratitude when other people thank us. And when you asked me that question, what's one thing I know that you've helped me.
I see.
And then I thought, hey, maybe that would help you.
I got it. That's not what I meant.
If I said
But
that,
was
maybe
good
you'd
for
feel
everyone.
the
That's not what I meant. Let me say it again then, in another way, okay? You as a man,
Okay,
how old are you?
28.
As a 20-year-old man, you're walking down the street, you see another man.
Sorry, 28.
28 and a half, whatever. There's a guy walking the other way. He turns to you, he says, sir, you have a halo over your head and wings. You look great. Can you help me? You say, yes, I coach people. He says, can you tell me one thing you know for sure? That after I walk away from you, after you said it, you know this for sure. Because I said you don't know anything. I said, do you know anything? All right. He says to you, you have a halo and wings, walking in whatever it is, in greatness. He says, sir, you look great, I'm fucked up. You go, well, that's great, because that's what I do. I only charge that much. In fact, it's worth more. But I'm charging this much. He says to you, this question. What can you tell me for sure that you know that is going to help me? That is my question. What do you know for sure? You know for sure that when you say it, I know you know it, not just words. That can help that man walk. And anything I ask can be asked of me anytime. Okay? Now it's your turn. What do you know for sure, brother? That can help that man walking who sees the halo.
Your voice and your body are an instrument. And just like a musical instrument, if you practice with it and you slow things down and you look in careful detail, you'll start to notice more things about it and how to use it that will empower you.
And what does empower mean? How do I get empowered? Which means get power.
It will give you leverage over your problems.
And how do I gain leverage if my problem is I don't know how to deal with my child or my woman? What's the leverage I should use on them? I'm getting it. This sounds exciting. I'm finally gonna what? Be empowered and have leverage over my problems. Now my problem that you need to know is that I have a problem with my woman. She doesn't listen to me. She acts out of control. She's out of turn, and she really making my life hell. And that's why I'm sad. I want to be able to be empowered when I'm around her and have leverage to solve this problem. Yes, you're right. How do I do that with my instrument? Can you tell me, or should I sign up? I can sign up if you can tell me how to do it. If I did that, would you be able to show me how to use this instrument the way you know to solve the problem with my girl? Yes or no?
Yes.
And you believe that?
Yes.
Great. Good. I'm glad you're here then, because we do have a problem with women. Okay? Good. Problem is we don't have a problem. We can have a problem with a woman. One of my good friends is madly in love with this beautiful girl. She, prior to him, was dating a famous champion boxer. Okay? The whole time they've been together, they fight all the time. He's always sad and angry, misses his life for her. Got it? When she's around us, it looks like she has puppet strings on him, and he looks like a mouse around us. We also all know she wants to fuck a lot of us, or she wants us to fuck her. Now we've all agreed that she gives off the vibe that every man knows that woman is here, eyes on everybody, lustfully, and control on him. Got it? Now, I am now him. Brother, what's my next step in controlling? I know it could be a long program, right? But I just need something today when I see her. Can you give me something you know that can help me gain leverage and be empowered? Please, please, I'm dying. I'm about to have a child I don't want with this woman. It's about to happen. I need you to help me.
Pregnant?
Yeah, go ahead.
You saying she's pregnant right now?
No. There's a chance she will be the way things are going now. I'm concerned. I see what's happening. I see how she's controlling me. I see what's going on. I fuck her a lot of times without a condom. I'm even coming her, I just can't. I know it's wrong, but it's like, fuck, whatever. Look, here's why I'm here. If I solved it, I would have. She doesn't have a kid, but that's in the future maybe. Right now, this is my situation. She's around lustfully on my friends, controls me. I'm fucked up. We fight all the time. She's still looking at her ex-boyfriend's Instagram. They even talk sometimes. I see her liking it. I asked her to, bro, I'm about to kill myself or her. Help.
You gotta stop fighting her, bro.
What?
If you don't want to fight her anymore, then don't fight her.
I try not to, bro. She's doing all this slutty shit. I want to get some leverage and be empowered. I don't want to fight her, but I lose my shit. I'm emotional. Help me control this fucking instrument and this tongue of mine that doesn't seem to be under my fucking control. Because every time I control it, I can tell someone's a liar. So tell me.
Is there any other time you feel that sort of level of frustration when you're talking with anyone else?
To be honest, my last girlfriend, exactly like that. And you know, it seems to be my fucking problem with women. I fall in love, they're beautiful, they're nice, and then at some point, I lose everything, and they go with the other guy, and they fuck my friend, and I need help, bro. I'm literally about to kill myself or do some crazy shit because I can't take it, and I'm fucked up. My friends hate me, I can't show up, I'm losing my house. Fuck! Help!
You think your friends hate you?
Yes, I can tell. Everything I told you is visible to them, and I know they know it. And it's hard to be around them. Help!
Okay.
Coach me,
it's
please.
Gonna be a little bit annoying, but I want you to take a nice deep breath and just slow down for a second. And then take your time. And then you're going to take another one, nice and slow on the way out. When you breathe out, you're going to relax a little bit more.
Yes. Feel better.
Feeling better?
Yeah, I feel better. Thank you.
What's feeling better?
What?
What's feeling better?
I'm more relaxed. I had so much tension in my body. Thank you. Yes.
You had tension?
Yeah. I was losing my shit. Did you
And now
see
it's
it?
gone?
It's not gone. It's way better though. Yeah. I feel better.
Better?
Yeah.
And that was 2 breaths.
Yeah.
Do you want to go for another one?
Sure. If you ask me to.
Let's go for another. Nice and slow on the way out. Even slower than the first 2.
Oh man. Yeah.
Right. Tell me, when you were last with your woman, when did you feel tension starting to come in? Can you pinpoint the moment that the tension started to come in when
When
you
I
were with
think
her?
about her, when she texts, when her name comes up,
When
I
you
go
think
past the
about her?
workplace, when I hear a fucking song, when I go to the bathroom, and I think, bro, anytime she's, honestly, I can't stop thinking about her, to be honest with you. I really can't. I feel possessed. I feel like she's
Possessed?
It feels, I can't stop thinking about her. And you know how I'm breathing right now? I'm glad we're here doing this. I don't think I can do that later when I see her like his Instagram and I know she's being sneaky. I've tried doing this, to be honest with you, and I've failed. Do you think I can do it this time? I know to breathe, just so you know, I've studied, I've been trying to handle this, bro. I've tried this program, that program. I see your wings, I see your halo, you know what you're doing. I'm gonna tell you, I'll do it again if you want me to. I'm not very confident in it.
Can I tell you something?
I want you to, yes.
So, normally whenever there's tension, what I find is that there's some sort of objective that we want,
Yeah,
and then we feel as if there's some sort of obstacle, there's something in the way.
yeah,
And then wanting to get to that objective
yeah.
and having that thing in the way, it's like 2 opposing forces come in and it creates that tension. It starts to
Right.
manifest in your body.
Like they go
Your
boom,
ball.
yeah. Right, you're right,
So
yeah.
what is that objective you're wanting?
I don't want her to have sex with anybody else. I want her to be submissive to me as a good woman. And I want her to only have sex with me when I want, and I want to please her and have a good life. That's the objective. I want her as mine.
Okay. And how would you feel if that was the case?
Kill
Like, if
myself.
you imagine that now, how does that feel?
Stalk her, see where she's at, and stalk her Instagram. It's anxiety. I'm on the end of my rope, bro. I don't know what to do. That's the whole point. That's how I feel when that happens.
Sorry, no, I'm asking you. Let's just imagine for a second if you did get everything you just said and she was doing everything you wanted and you somehow managed to fix the problem. You're there. Can you picture what that might look like? Like, can you imagine a certain scene of that happening?
Oh yeah, totally, yeah. Oh, that would be really.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
What
that's
do you
what I
think?
want. That's what I want for sure. Heaven.
Yeah.
I want.
What is it?
peace.
What do you see?
Well, let me tell you. When I look at it, here's what I want. I want to be at peace. I want her to be at peace. I want to love her unconditionally. I want her to love me unconditionally. This is what I really, truly want in my heart, for real. I want her to only want to have sex with me because she wants to, not where I'm just guarding the fence everywhere. That's what I want. I want to enjoy having a woman in my life for once. I want to enjoy eating with her, watching a movie, having sex, talking, fucking. I just want to. I love this girl. She's so pretty, and I want to do anything for her. That's what I would want. That's what I imagine. I want to be.
So you're imagining, is there a room? Can you imagine the room that you're in when you're with her in this new situation?
Yeah, I can. Clearly.
Yeah, what's the room like?
It's white. It's got a bed. It's got candles. Nice TV. It's comfortable. She's happy in there. Smells good. It's everything she wants.
Happy? She's smiling.
Yeah, she's happy. I gave her everything she wants.
Is she smiling?
Yeah, she's finally
And
happy.
do you have a child there as well?
What's that?
Do you have a child there with you as well in this
No.
vision?
No, I mean maybe in the future, but not right now.
No?
No.
Just the 2 of you?
Just the 2 of us. We
Okay,
make
and what are you doing?
What's that?
What are you doing in your castle in the sky? What are you doing together?
Oh yeah, well I'm laying down watching TV. She's happy, she's smiling, she's touching me. She's, you know, she wants to have sex with me. She's a little shy about it, but she's gonna have to be a slut to have sex with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling in that moment? You're watching TV.
Like I'm the king of kings.
How are you feeling?
Like, I feel like I'm the king of kings, the master of masters. In that moment, I feel perfect. Actually, if there was perfection, that would be perfect.
Do you feel that now?
No, I don't feel like that right now. I don't feel like that right now. But that's how I'd feel in that image if I was. You're right. That's what I want. I want that, bro. How do I get there? By imagining it?
Because when I was watching you, your whole feeling, your whole mood and everything changed. And it looked like you were feeling that right then in that moment, yes?
Well, I was reading the book, right? She wasn't there. It was in my imagination, but it wasn't real. You're right. I was feeling as real as it could be with me imagining it in my own head. You're right. But it's not. Hold on. My imagination is not her. So I could only, to the extent of the energy I could have in that, was my extent of me imagining and feeling that. I felt that. But that is not her. That's not the room. That's not her touching me and being turned on. That's me imagining, hallucinating something I want. You're right. Should I take drugs? Should I take a lot of drugs? Should I hallucinate this? Should I keep this hallucination going around?
The hallucination was to determine what exactly that thing was. So now we've got a little bit of a clearer image of what that objective is.
No. The hallucination is what you told me to do. What I really wanted was, I told you, and then you told me to visualize it. I didn't need to visualize that. I knew I want peace, love, and then you told me to visualize the room and all that. That was the visualization. I answered you. This is what I want.
Okay.
And you told me to visualize it. I didn't realize what I wanted when I visualized it. I said, this is what I want. You said visualize it. It wasn't backwards. It wasn't the image that gave me what I wanted. It was what I wanted, and you told me to imagine. That's not, you're saying it backwards. I knew what I wanted.
I was trying to amplify the feeling, that thing that you're wanting. I wanted to amplify it so we could understand it and learn a little bit more about it.
Well, it didn't do that.
Do you think that?
No, it did. I'm reporting honestly. It did not amplify. If anything, my experience of it when I did that created a little more anxiety, because I had to then go, okay, candles, room, what would be a perfect room for her? But before that, I knew what I wanted. Peace and love. Then I was like, okay, how would she be happy? And then I thought, when I said candles, I thought, well, maybe that's too romantic and that wouldn't be good for her and that would be kind of creepy. And then I thought, if I'm watching a show, so that started to happen. But since I knew what I wanted, I just said, fuck it, perfect TV. So it created a little concern that I pushed away because I knew what I wanted. That's all it did, is I had to do a little mental movement and gymnastics to say, fuck the room, just say it's perfect, to go back to what you said already. So the imagination was diminishing the light, what I knew, and I said, that's too much, here's what I want, so let's just pretend I thought it's perfect. But it was actually the image took away from the feeling, and I had to go back to the feeling to answer you. And everybody can measure that if I say it.
The image took away from the feeling?
What's that?
The image took away from the feeling?
No. The feeling was here. The image gave me dialogue of maybe that's not the right candle or room or smell or lighting or movie or bed or cushion. The image gave me that concern that wasn't there with my piece that I answered. That's all it did. Then, to get rid of the concern, I went back to what I wanted, and I answered you with, movie, this and that, because I knew that detail was fucking up my piece, and that's not what you wanted. So I went back to my piece. I said, well, here's the image, and I didn't get too detailed, but I spoke about the piece. Did you catch when I did that, or no? Because that's what I did, and now it's visible.
I think so. I think I got you with you.
Right. So short answer, true answer. The image gave me concerns that I let go to go back to what I answered you with. That's all it did. It did nothing else.
Your attachment to the thing that you're trying to get is what's giving you the concern.
You're right. How do I?
And
you're right.
At the moment, you're witnessing the way you're perceiving the situations as if your objective, that thing you want, isn't available to you in that situation. But I think it's interesting that
But it's
you can
not. But it's,
imagine a
hold on,
scenario where
hold on,
everything is-
stop. You said, I'm doing that as if it's not available. No, it's not available right now. Actually, I'm in hell. You said, I'm imagining as if it's not available. It is not available. I'm not imagining it's not available. You're imagining it's available. I'm telling you it's not available. You're saying, I'm imagining as if it's not available. No, bro. It's not available. You're imagining it's available. That's why I'm here.
And what I'm trying to point out is that the physical manifestations of that thing you want, they're actually separate from that thing you want. That thing you want, you're able to describe it and you're able to conjure up the image of it. I know it's not the real thing, as you're saying, but what I would suggest is that you might be able to find some other physical manifestation or situation or scenario that will satisfy that urge, that thing that you're trying to get.
Wouldn't that be me switching one addiction? If I find that physical thing, would that not be me putting that addiction on that thing to stop that from happening? Is that not what's gonna happen if I replace it with anything that has as much intensity as I'm about to fucking shoot myself, bro? What should I go do that's going to make me forget this that much? It must have that much intensity. Any ideas? How's gambling? How about Russian roulette? That's about how I feel, because that's how I feel. That will make me forget her, actually. Thank you! I should replace it with another physical activity. If it's not that, maybe I should start sky jumping. Bungee jumping is a little more dangerous. Which one's more dangerous? If not that, maybe, what are they doing? I'll go with the sharks under the water in a cage.
You can start fighting.
Fighting.
MMA.
MMA. That would take my mind off of it for a while when I'm really getting hurt. But when I'm not in danger.
Drugs.
Drugs.
Alcohol.
Which one drug?
Alcohol.
Which drug?
Well, yeah.
Which one? Do you recommend one? That should take her place. Which one has this intensity?
The one that numbs it.
Okay. Bro, so far, that's what I'm hearing. If I'm wrong, correct me, because we're all hearing that. Is that what you're saying I should do?
What is it you're doing?
I do.
Find some other thing
What?
The urge that you have.
I'm sorry, what?
You're asking me if I'm you.
I'm telling you. Your answer to me was to look for another physical thing. That's what you said. To take away from that. That's what you said. So I'm looking for the physical thing.
My question was, do you think it would be possible?
Can you move the cursor?
Do you think it would be possible to satisfy that objective, that thing you're trying to create for yourself? Do you think you could create that for yourself with a different physical manifestation? That was my question.
No.
Because if you can,
No.
then what I would say is that
I can with what I said. Drugs, sure, the intensity has to be that. If I sit at a gambling table right now and I put all my money, I'm gonna worry about that more than her for a second. But then at the end of it, I'll be thinking if I win it, I'm gonna go make her a better life. So she's still there. If I lose it, I'm thinking when it's done, she's not gonna be with you. Oh fuck, gambling will work. But if I shoot myself, she'll see she really missed me. That's sounding better now after the gambling. Okay? I just moved one step closer to killing myself, just so you know. And I'm not wrong, I'm not fucking with you. But I want you to know, okay, how much are you charging for your program?
£45 per hour.
And you want to raise it to what?
That's what it's been raised to.
Great. What's
It was
£45
$35.
in dollars so I can understand how many dollars that is?
About 60.
Okay.
Yeah, 56.37.
So 56 dollars, let's say $55 a month, right? Is it monthly
Per
or is
hour.
it weekly? Is it hourly?
It's
Or
hourly.
what's the measurement of $55 per what?
Per lesson.
Per lesson.
That's
How
per
many
lesson.
lessons, if I'm a student, do I take to be better? Oh, is one a month enough? How about two? Two. Is two too little or enough? 2 sounds little.
Two per month.
2 a month, because it's a problem. Can I solve this with two sessions?
I think two per month is okay. I mean, I think once per week or once every 10 days is better.
3 times a month is 3 times. Tell me with my problem. I have unlimited money. Got it? Tell me with my problem how many days a week I would do this for you to help me. I have unlimited money. How many times a week would you want me here to solve my problem? That you know you can do, because I trust you.
To solve your problem, I think we can come for one lesson, and if you like the lesson, then pay me afterwards and we can sort out a package booking or something like that.
I took a lesson.
But
I
think you should try it.
I took your lesson, and I'm willing to work with you to solve this problem. Here's $55. When is the next time I should come to help me? How many days from now? Do you want me here? I'm serious.
So sorry, Arash. I do like voice coaching and pronunciation. I'm not like a men's coach. I remember on a previous call you said that.
Are you teaching them how to
That's not
sing?
what I do.
Are you teaching them how to sing?
How to sing? No.
Okay, if it's voice coaching and whatever you said, are you teaching them how to be public speakers?
Yes.
So you're a public speaking coach?
Yes, yeah. Public speaking and pronunciation.
I thought you were a self-help coach helping men get better. That's not what you do?
No, bro, I'm sorry.
So what do you do? What do you charge for?
So I charge, so right now the price is £45
What are you teaching me?
an
What are
hour.
you teaching me? How to be a public speaker? Is that what I'm paying for? I'm taking.
So,
am I
in
taking?
that dialogue-
Hold on. I want to know what I'm buying. Am I buying public speaking classes? Yes or no? How to speak in front of the public? Yes or no? Is that what you're going to be giving me as a product when I come to the store, to your market? Yes?
Yeah, you have how to speak in public, yes, and on your own.
Great. So now I come to your ad, Instagram, where I talk to you. Ready? I don't want to do public speaking. I'm just a regular guy. We're living a regular day. Just so you know, you should be concerned because there's very few people that will pay another person to public speak the way you do. $55. Because you're public speaking right now, okay? Now, if I don't want public speaking at all, I don't want to be a public speaker, should I buy your product, yes or no, as a man? I don't want to be a public speaker.
So.
I don't want to be a public speaker. Okay, I shouldn't buy your product if I don't want to be a public speaker?
If you don't want to be a public speaker, no, you can still buy the product if you don't want to be
But why?
a public
Well, hold on.
if you
Why?
speak
Why?
in public-
Hold on. I walk past Windex. I don't need Windex. I can still buy it. But why, if they're selling public speaking and I don't want public speaking, you said I could still buy it as a gift or for me? I don't want public speaking. Should I?
No.
No? Great.
Well, you haven't told me what you want.
Everything except public speaking. I come across your ad.
As what we were talking about earlier, I was hearing you have, in your communication with your girlfriend, you're having these issues, you're finding yourself getting tense and nervous, not sure how to respond in the situation.
Yeah?
I definitely think I can help you with that, how to respond,
Public speaking?
and shine a light on...
Public speaking? Are you teach public speaking or how to talk to my woman and not fight? They're not the same thing, just so you know. You should not be teaching one to the other because they're not the same thing. So do you teach public speaking or how to talk to my girlfriend? They're not the same tech, and if you think they are, they're not. I can tell you that. Which one are you teaching, bro? I don't want public speaking. I come across your ad. Am I gonna know that you're selling me public speaking lessons, yes or no?
You don't want to speak in public.
Nah, I have zero. I don't want to be a public fucking speaker.
Then don't do it.
Then don't develop what?
I said, then don't get the lessons.
Great.
You
So,
don't want to speak in
if
public,
I
you don't
don't
get
want public speaking, I'm now your customer or client, correct?
Correct.
Do you have an ad or any kind of website about what you do, yes or no?
Yes.
Are you willing to read a little bit of the ad or show us a picture of it? Because you're advertising to everyone.
Sure.
Okay, good.
This is a lot of advertisement for him, actually.
I'd like to see one. Just one.
Yeah.
No, yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah, you
advertising.
get
for it.
thousands.
This is it. You got
Yeah.
it. This is going to go on YouTube forever. So show your ad because this goes on YouTube forever. And I'm gonna be the biggest star you've ever seen. Here we go. Let's see it first and then read it to us.
Where should I put it? Should I put it in the chat?
Where your face is. So I can see it. Just put it where your face is right now, because I'm just seeing your face. Just put it up.
I can put it on my face.
Can you do
I
that?
don't know,
Can you hold it to the camera, or no? Do you have something, or are you holding the camera? You can't go like that.
Sorry, no, I'm literally on my phone, so I can post it.
Okay, send it on wherever chat. Someone show me, bro. I just want to look at it. I just want to see that.
I'll put this whole time.
Can I see it?
Whole time.
Alright. And this is part of the ministry, everybody. Don't go like, I have a question. Okay, all your questions are being answered.
You know what, Ben? If I give you the super prof, because the website's not.
Just give me anything that would tell me what your product is. That's all. It could be a letter.
Alright. Thank you, yes.
Okay, let's see it. Don't read it, just let me see it. I'm gonna try to analyze it.
I got it. I'll put it on the public speaking, Ash. I got a pronunciation.
Alright, here we go.
Shall I read it?
No, I'm gonna read it. Welcome to Personal Voice Coaching. Speech Smithy. Book Discovery. Here we go now. Here's you talking. Audio.
Creating neural pathways. One of the first pathways we learn will be
Here's an ad, everybody. Right here.
when we first learn to speak. We are connecting neurons in the brain and creating neuron pathways. One of the first pathways we learn will be like that. And at first it might be a little bit rickety. The whole pathway isn't very well oiled. It's not well defined. It needs repetition and attention to detail to make that neural pathway like a well-oiled groove in the brain that just
Like your speech.
fires without having to think very hard about where to put our lips and jaw. And really,
Snake
that is
tongue.
how you learn to communicate.
You have a snake tongue. It's venomous.
But body language, accents, facial
You've adopted the
expressions,
snake tongue, bro.
tonalities with your
From the
voice
devil.
are all just very
It's venom.
well-oiled grooves. You have
Very
to
well.
work
What you're saying, how you speak.
forging and reforging them. We can create new patterns, new systems, new sequences and behaviors and ways of speaking. So if you'd like to give that a go, if you'd like to learn how to do that process and start implementing it in your life,
My life.
book a free discovery call, and in the call we'll establish your professional, social needs, whatever they might be to do with your communication. And we'll start figuring out a plan to get you there and really give you the skills and dexterity you need over this instrument you have so you can be communicating and broadcasting your messages more effectively.
That's not a public speaking ad, bro. Did you know that? That was NLP.
No, I did not.
Did you hear anything
Okay.
about me being a better public speaker in there or no?
No. Yeah, so, I mean, the
What did you hear?
website was like,
What did
on
you
the
hear?
super prof, I have a
What did you sell there?
the
What did you sell there? It wasn't public speaking. What did you sell? You sold a bunch of things.
personalized
What?
voice coaching service.
For what reason?
Personalized
For what
voice
reason?
coaching.
Not for public speaking, not for singing. For what reason was that?
So you can be understood more clearly in job interviews, so you can communicate with the people you work with better.
Do you know
Because
that's,
a lot
do you
of
know,
people
do
that
you know that it's
come
not, do you know that it's not public speaking? That's interpersonal relationships and social dynamics. Did you know that?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But on
yeah,
on
kind of,
super
yeah,
prof,
or just yes.
you're very limited. You can choose pronunciation or public speaking on super prof, and so that's how I started. And they just set categories that you have to fall into. And then the website was like my chance to, it's my effort to break away from that a little bit and create something a bit more
Why do
deep
you
for
want to
myself.
break away from teaching what you know, which is public speaking? And are you teaching public speaking, or are you doing social dynamics and interpersonal relationships and how to talk to people? Which one are you teaching? We established it was public speaking. I said, give me any ad. I heard your smooth tongue. I heard the venom. I know how you control your tongue very clearly because you were saying it in the syntax, as you always do. The truth is right here, bro, and you're confessing every second, okay? Now, is that public speaking ad, or is that an ad for a man on how to deal with others in relationships and communication? Which one is that? Be honest. You're making yourself look stupider and
It's
stupider.
none of those, bro.
Which one?
It's neither.
Then what is it? What is it?
It's telling people how What is it? It's a video of me
It's right.
demonstrating my clear speech. So people, when they click on the ad, they go, oh, he sounds really nice, and I want to sound similar to that, and then people will be able to understand me a bit better. So let me jump on a call with him and talk to him.
You have been the one not understanding anything and not understood here out of everyone. You're the one person out of everyone watching who's the least understandable and understanding on a clear subject which is visible to everybody. So you're right. They're gonna say, he sounds nice. He sounds like what he's, you're right. And I have asked you what you know. Okay? You're not nice. You're going after money and pussy. Yes, that. You are not smooth at all. Yeah, that. You are smooth-tongued, not smooth. You're smooth-tongued. I called you snake-tongued, right? You're not charming. You sound charming, yet there's not one piece of charm coming out of it. Do you know I'm telling the truth? Or, since your clients are men and they're gonna give you money is actually what you want, ask any man online or here, you pick them. Or, since they're gonna be doing that, like you, to better their relationship with women, you can pick any woman online and ask them if I'm right or wrong. You are not charming, you are not smooth, and whatever fucking oil you put on your communication that I saw, right? Do you know, what you are is a lying hypocrite. Did you know that?
No.
You are. And that is why you're concerned about that. And let me tell you, you know that little concern? You should be concerned. Bam! You are an agent of the devil disguised as a smooth speaking snake tongue, aggressive, you're very aggressive, respectful, you're very disrespectful, you're the opposite, you're upside down. And the problem is that you know it. And you're not that. Otherwise we wouldn't be here. Because you know I'm going to catch you. You want me to speak. Now, knowing you're operating, possessed, and you sound like a hypocritical liar, what's that like seeing that right now, if you see it? Thank you for this. If I'm wrong,
it's painful.
It is painful, not enough. Not enough.
Yeah, because I want to make, a living and be able to serve people with the skills that I have.
No, you don't want to serve people. You don't want to. No, you don't want to serve people. You want to make a living because you're dead. There's the words of making a living twice. These are dead corporations running those bodies. Amen, monster. You like that? Amazing. This is your work as a monster. I'm the only one that a monster would say, I follow him. So imagine what I am when you're that big and strong. When he's that big and strong. You know who we are? It's visible and they can't see it. Every day I'm visible, yet invisible. Right in front of them in every sentence in my life, with you, with him, and they can't see it. That's called the Matrix movie. Right? Bro, you need help. And you can't help anybody. And since we spoke the first time, you went around and planned to somehow fix it around. And your plan is going to fail, and it should fail because it's evil. It has money and pussy at the end of it. You know it! And that's called the sin. When it's done from that heart, your heart is turning cold and black, so you have to go make a living. Then help people, you said. You said, well, I have to make a living and I want to help people. You don't want to help people. One who wants to help people never puts make a living before that in the syntax, sacred syntax. You get it? If you want to help people, you don't think about making a living. Isn't that amazing? Because you have to be living to help somebody, not dead. And you're giving them the spirit of the corporations that have stolen you. You're a smooth spokesperson for them, but a weak demon who can't compete with the top smooth speakers. and you try to decode them, and that is a commercial of a snake charmer. No, you get it? You got it upside down. Not a snake charmer, a snake charmer. That's a small snake. I could be wrong, but now you make sense. There's a small, weak snake demon as strong as the weakness you feel every day running in your body. Trying to make a living from you. You're making a living for that little snake because it's speaking for you. It knows nothing. It's made of shadows. It stands on nothing, and it knows it can't help anybody, but it has to charge more somehow. And it also has confessed. It's also confessed that the only thing I know is you're the one that can cure this. But nowhere in here do I see IMC Nation or AZD or anywhere else, and none of your students will ever know me. And I know you in many forms. I know more successful people than you. Who you should really study, if you really want to get that business, honestly, is a guy named Coach Kyle. You will look like him in the future. You'll grow your beard, and you start working out and get tattoos. Isn't he? He's gonna do that if he does that? Right, Monster? He's already on his way. Same speech. If you want to see your next level up demon, go look at Kyle. And remember that word, and remember this moment. And vengeance is his. Watch. That demon is trying to come here and steal this light over and over and over, and it's turned darker and darker over there. And when the right time comes, there will be a confession, there'll be a testimony, and you'll all witness it, and you'll see the Lord and what vengeance is, and who I am, and why I'm fucking here. For all you fucking fake prophets. All of you, fake prophets. You're a fake prophet. Fuck off. If you want to get it right, get over here. And stop selling that bullshit. You're ruining people. Am I right or right?
Right.
Because I'm righteous. But you're not a bad person, are you?
I don't think so.
You're not. You're not. There's your problem. If you were bad, you did that really well like Andrew Tate. You're failing because you're in your own way, supposedly. It's wrong words. You're in its way, bro. You keep bringing it here, and I keep pulling it out with its words that he uses. They're learning. I'm learning to control this snake tongue that I have. Right? They know. If you're a constrictor, I'm a black mamba. If you're a cobra, I'm a black mamba. If you're whatever, I'm a black mamba. And when you're a black mamba, then you're his black mamba made of shadow. Andrew Tate. Let me show you the Lord's black mamba. Let me show you that you have no venom besides illusion. But let me tell you, the word here is with God, and the word is God, and it has presence and spirit as you witnessed. You wish you could do this, prophet. You wish you could speak so freely, prophet. You wish you knew there was a God, prophet. You wish you could heal, prophet. You wish you had supernatural powers that displayed in front of you. I'm a magician, a trickster, and all that. Yes, I am. I'm the greatest one. I bow to God. Because he's greater than me. Now what? Find the fault in anything I say. Every day. Find the hole in it. I am Satan. I am the devil. I am everything you ever want to be. And I'm on my knees bowing to the Lord. So I'm even that. I'm a prick. I'm evil. I'm an asshole. I fornicate all the finest bitches with the nastiest ways. I make them as nasty as they want to be. I'll still sit here and preach, and you can't do shit to me. Because my armor is God, and yours is shadow. Don't show up with your fake venom. There's real venom here. I'm not afraid. I'm here to kill the demon in you that's ruining the people with what I see. And these guys, I have also soldiers with me of God. That's a soldier. Right? Soldier, a proper term used by the evil people. Soul is the son. One who dies for the son is a soldier, and there's more to it, but don't have me go there. Because it'll go forever until you know what a soldier is, and you're not a soldier. Soldiers only talk to soldiers. That's why we have advanced classes. None of you are invited. Even my top guys are not allowed. And there's times where I say, shut everything off. Do not record anything I say ever. There's times where I say, never speak this name. And it's real to everybody. And if it wasn't real, then I wouldn't be able to so easily blow you away like that. That's as powerful as your demon in the presence of God. Right? Terminology for you, right? King's Guard, ready to go. All right, brother. I have a lot of love for you. We all have love for you. Everything I said is towards the things that are possessing your soul that you want to be free of. You're in their way, like Donald Trump is in their way, like I'm in their way. You could be one of us. But we can smell it when you get here. Be careful. Here, they won't enter. We have a gatekeeper. And we have a captain. And we have executioners. We have magic. We have everything Satan has. But the real version. I recruited them. I recruited them to defeat Satan when it comes to women, money, sex, and power radio show. You get it? And I'll bring their agents in front of me, whoever's willing to, and I will dehypnotize them while you see them be hypnotized. Like that. You see your face? That's a wake up right you did right now. Or a tired demon. One or the other. It's happening every second. He said it. I can measure the breath. No, it's not even the breath. I can measure the intention. Well, Sensei could too. Any intention to harm this truth will be picked up. There's a tentacle somewhere, trust me. More and more every day. Brother, thank you for coming on, right? And crucifying that demon in front of everybody. You're going to have a much better day. Now, when you try to figure it out, don't. Just observe what is happening. You're not okay with it, bro. You shouldn't be okay with it, bro. Because when you really see the sin that you're committing in every move, you're going to know that you don't want to be that. Just like if I took every guy I've ever known at IMC, you're going to top out with 3 complete dirty retards that you would imagine, out of everyone I know, that they would never make it here. Right? Nobody likes them. They were dirty. They smell. Bro, are you ready for this? When one of them saw it for himself, and he testified for it, he's the one guy I always look for in the room to be in here. And I know when he's not here because I want him here now. And his real name is Angel, not Adrian. Right? And he was in the way of some very powerful dirty demons. And they kept trying to take him in 1,000 ways, 1,000,000 ways. That motherfucker kept showing up, and we all knew. Because like, you show up, bro. Keep going. We all knew. We all knew who the dirty ones were. We just masked it with another storyline of a pickup artist, of a lawyer, of a fucking whatever helping me out, of a fucking money. I don't want any of that shit anymore. Now let's see you. Who's here? Take all your shit, take it away, and who remains? Ready? Now don't get paid around me at all unless you do this. Who remains? Don't use those cameras unless you don't charge me for it because you want to. Who remains? You're still here? Take 10% of everything I make anywhere, all the time, everywhere. Because you remained. There was another guy with a camera that's really professional. He testified that it's because of me he has everything. He testified that no matter what. Remember that? He testified that if it wasn't for me, that camera would nothing for that either. He testified. He dropped to his knees in the strip club and copied me. I said he's been waiting to do that. Clue. I wasn't waiting to drop my knees in the middle of a fucking towel in front of all those bitches. He was waiting to do that. Clue. I heard it. They'll all come back. But they have to go through that shit and come back. You know that guy that I was being? He did get her pregnant. Or at least he thinks he is. Yeah. And he's not allowed here. And I kicked him out of the house. Kicked him out of the house. Out. I don't care. Go. Go to the other one. You're not my people. Until you are. Forgiveness is of the Lord. You're forgiven the way you want, the moment you want to be forgiven. Okay? But your snake tongue will be out-snaked here. I'm the biggest snake God ever made. I am. I'm not a nice guy for sure. Let everyone know I'm not a nice guy. At all. I've been pretending. Okay? Good. Now, if you want a nice guy, talk to Yogi Chris. And I'm not even kidding. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Right? He's a nice fucking guy. Because when I would give him his gift, I couldn't do anything besides make it gold. Right? And when I asked him what color, he said, Bab. I said, which one? And that one. He's made of gold. Right? Because at some point, you're going to know that I was still being nice. That I was still really controlling my tongue. Okay? And if I'd gone there, it wouldn't be righteous. But I want you to know where it could go, where I stopped. Right? Yeah. That's a demon in you, though. It's a warning to that demon. So it can leave now and find some of the devil's people, but only God's people are here. Got it? Got it.
Got it.
12-4-3. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for that.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
I don't know what that was, but
That was the
Thank
demon.
you.
That was the demon trying to come into my mouth and I pushed him
Okay.
back. He came in a gesture of thank you. The gesture didn't make sense to him, and it was immediately returned back by the Father without me thinking. And when he asked, I don't know what that was, I knew the answer, but I didn't think about it. It wasn't you. It was sent right back to you. So make sure your house is clean. Cupid, this is how you'll fight.
Yeah.
That's that confirmation. That. But you won't say it because he's in the light right now. But when out there, she says, thank you. You go. She'll laugh.
You know, it's interesting. I've done that. Not all those motions. That was
That message you have.
But a case like that, caught it, and I threw it back here.
That's right. Take it back, bitch. Take it back with some of this. Here's your demons. Take this with it. It was sent back, but it was sent back with something.
Yeah.
Because I just told you why, because you're here. But I'm telling you tonight, some people will be sent back differently. But because I'm made of light, no matter what I try to curse them with, it won't work. That's what you want. You want to be able to say all those words and they all mean something to you. And they all do mean something. You just think they mean something else. They actually mean what I told you. That was the meaning of what you said. And the meaning of your act, and the meaning of your words, and the meaning of your face. Okay? Wow, bro. You're really blessed to have that revelation here. Hope to see you again. And thank you.
It's on execution.
incredible. Thank you, man. Take care.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, now we're talking and you guys are listening. All right, whoever was waiting, then that's great, right? Come back if it's important. If it's not, make sure you take care of all that stuff first. All right, what do you think? What do we got? I do need a massage now. I get why the girls massage after this. Oh, I get a massage from 3 really hot sluts that are my sluts, but righteous in every way, becoming more righteous. How's that? They're gonna come over. They probably have food. I'll lay down and I'll be massaged for like as they switch on each other. Okay? Because the Lord wants His Son tonight to have a great time again, and He knows what He's done here. He's kept the Word. The Word is here. Okay? That's why you can't lie to me. But if the Word is here, be careful. Because He says in here that He put it here. So that no one can tongue twist this. So that He'd send His angels, right? To show everybody that these words are true. They're just misunderstanding it, right? And that's who we are. And so I wonder, you could be one of us, right? What do you think, guys? If you don't talk, it'll keep talking.
Well, it's just, confronting shifty communication. This is the kind of a phrasing that came to me when I was talking to my girl yesterday. And it's just like how it's something that we already knew, like not speaking directly, saying something you don't mean, not saying what you mean. But then this phrasing of shifty communication where you're located over here, but you're speaking as if you're over there. Or you're over there and you're speaking as if you're here. It's just
There's nobody there.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, why? It's when I was watching the Stefan Molyneux, whatever interview with JLP.
You need to have a sit down with Stefan.
Oh, man.
Right?
One day.
It's righteous. It happened there. But he did that when he told me I called one time.
Yeah.
That was the day where you sit down and say, let's talk about it.
That was, bro, just clip that out. And it's amazing because, just on pausing the video, and Stefan has these, grimaces that he makes. And I was telling my girl, I was like, looks like a demon, like a little gremlin there. Like, look at that. And then showing JLP when you pause it.
Talk to them. Put them on.
And JLP just looks so serene. And it was funny because my girl was like, he looks like a demon too. I was like, it's racist. You're just saying that because of his black bone structure or whatever. And I was like, he's 72 years old. And he was like, what? Or she was like, what? He's 72? I was like, yeah, he's 72. Like, he looks so young. And then it goes back to Stefan, who's 50. And I'm like, he's 50. And he looks way older than JLP. And it's just pausing that. And it's just the phrasing of when Stefan was like, well, I would say, because JLP would ask him a question like, do you think it's possible that you chose those kinds of women because you hate your mom, kind of thing. And Stefan would take a pause and he'd have this grimace. And I was like, pause, look at that face. And then he would come back and be like, well, I would say that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what do you mean? Are you saying? Or would you say? Why don't you just say it? Why would you say, just say? And she's getting she's like, I say that all the time. I'm like, right, because you're indirect, you're shifty, you're not saying what you mean. And so it's just seeing the manifestations of that in so many different casual conversations and not being able to confront that. So AZD starts like, oh, these cameras are like on an empty space right here. So AZD starts in a more or less gentle way, like kind of easy communication with people, but they're shifty and they're not confronting the question directly, answering it directly. And it's just, if it starts escalating, it's just more and more and more. And I've been on the receiving end of that too. And it's like, I am shifting around the question because the direct language of it is uncomfortable. It's revealing something about myself that I don't want to reveal. I have a secret. That's what I was saying about Stefan Molyneux. I was like, why is he so secretive? That's the difference. Like, look at Stefan. He's looking over here as he's talking. And look at JLP when he talks into the camera of the radio show. He just looks at the camera. And he just talks. And he's like, do you think that that's because you could be hating your mom that you... he doesn't even turn his head like that. That's like a seductive thing that we do because we're all like changing levels and moving around. Like, but he's just looking at it, just talking straight. And meanwhile, Stefan's like, well, I would say that, and it's just shifty eyes. And it was like, I'm telling my girl, I'm like, why is he so secretive? What's the secret? Why are you pausing so much before you speak? And then I would suggest that. Just suggest it. Why would you suggest it? And so that's, I don't know how long he's going to be gone for, but what do you guys think about that or whatever, the whole 90-minute one-on-one session that Liam just got? Because it's incredible. Like, he'll be able to go back and watch that. That's on YouTube, bro. Like, you could just go watch through that. It'll change you every time you see it until it completely clears out. Because you'll see what we're saying about it. I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Well, then, Zied. Zied was on, I can talk, or Zed. It's Zed here, but it's Zed. I don't know how you pronounce it if he's still on. Zed, what's up? You had a question, brother?
Yes. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody.
What's up? From Tunisia, Africa.
What's up? Yeah, I go by the nickname of Zed Madeo. I'm a DJ producer. Anyways, my real name is Zied.
Yeah.
Anyways, Arash, I have 2 questions for you.
He's coming back.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
The first one is, how do you keep yourself educated to be able to coach us like you do now? And the second question is, where do you get your inspiration from?
From God, and I get my coaching from the Holy Bible. I've been doing that the whole time in front of you. Did you know that? I get my knowledge from this, and I get my inspiration from God, and my coaching from my big brother Jesus. And I fellowship with people who also have the same mentor and coach, and we talk about what we learn and the experiences that he gives us through angels and the demons we fight in our lives. And we just talk about this all day because it's the greatest game that any man could ever play, honestly, and any woman. No truer words were ever said. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? That was your answer.
I think that the Bible is very similar to the Quran.
It is. You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
And there are some similarities, but there are some differences too.
Yep. You're right. And they both are very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Do you study the Quran?
Yes, a little bit. I'm not a practitioner of...
That's practitioner of no. A practitioner is of magic. You don't practitioner of a holy book, okay? An unholy book is a practitioner. A holy book is, I'm saying no, I'm not going to use the word, but it's the wrong word, right? That's why it doesn't work. You're not a practitioner of the Bible or a practitioner of any religion. Only a magician is a practitioner. That's a word of a magician. Does that make sense? You've heard that, right? It makes sense. It's the soul of it. Yep. The soul of a practitioner is a magician, okay, or a craftsman. Not really that. actually. That's a different word. But anyways, that's why it's not working, because first of all, you sometimes read it, and then you're a practitioner of it, right? So you use it for a little bit of magic to do what you do, but you don't understand the real power in it, of course. But you know it has power, and I agree with that. And they're very similar, you're right. Because they share similar main characters and parables and stories, and they also verify each other many times. But they're also in conflict, so that's visible. And they're also very powerful, and they also have a lot of followers and demons, like churches and things like that, right? So you're right. These two are like that. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Have you studied Quran or no?
No, not really. I know a little bit about it, but I haven't studied it, no. Have you?
No. No.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what's going
But
on?
I know something.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
Yeah. I know that in Quran we believe in Jesus.
Who's we? You
We
don't study it.
believe
You
that
laughed. You laughed at it.
Jesus
No, you
exists.
laughed. You laughed at the Quran when I said you study it. Remember? Who's we that studies that Quran? That laughs at it. Who's the we? Because it's you. Who's the we in you that studies the Quran as a practitioner and laughs at it? I don't want to go there, but you understand what's happening? You have demons in you
Yeah.
that are using that holy book as practitioners, and we, which is you're just one, unless you're talking about all the Muslims, but you're not. So who's we? It's in your words. You can't control your tongue, guys. Not nice. I was nice to all of you here. Not here, there. You can't control your demons. They're controlling you, and they are tongue twisting. And I've been trained by the Father in their language. I even know their fucking teachers, and I've studied under those demons' teachers. No truest word was said. And I was their best student, as demonstrated, and all the other demons that taught me. And I stole their secrets. But I never had a plan to do that. I was just inspired, as Molyneux said, go in that direction, go in that direction. And I just went. I dropped everything and just went. That was the Holy Spirit I recognized in Molyneux, not knowing, he recognized in me, not knowing. But you know, it all makes sense. Your life, you know, your life doesn't make any sense to you. Did you know that? And I know that because mine makes sense. And when your life makes sense, you don't speak like that. You're speaking like the Quran doesn't make sense, that I don't make sense. Here's what you're saying right now, that you don't make sense, that this doesn't make sense, that life doesn't make sense. Right? There's one verse called a universe. There's one God called the God. Now, there could be another one in the Bible. I recognize. I mean, in the Quran, I recognize that there may be gods. And I've followed them all. And I became their best prophet. That's why I know their tongues. I speak in tongues. Then, my father, knowing how I am, the bad boy, the not nice guy that I am, the one that would actually challenge him, the one that replaced the one that challenged him, but with a pure heart. You know, when one falls in an army of high caliber, if they have positions as angels, he has to be replaced, you know that?
Of course.
If he's that high.
Of course.
Captain.
Yeah.
If you go,
I know.
if there's no captain, then there's a problem. And the next captain, if you were unrighteous, which you're not, but if you were, we've had unrighteous captains. Right? Mm-hmm. If you or whoever was with the greatest and was given all that power to be such a high deceiver as a gift, to speak in all the tongues and know all the illusions, and you command the angels enough to be able to cast such a powerful illusion that you begin to imagine, I can create their reality for them because I can control everything about them because all my people are in them now. If that happened with someone that powerful, in that position, that many legions, and that much authority under authority, right? That person would have to be replaced with the right one. Because nothing wrong was ever done by him. It would have to be that to separate the truth from the lies. And no man has sit here preaching, knowing the lies the way I know them, and their language. So I'm here challenging all their top prophets, because that's all he's done. This time, remember that Quran and the Bible that I acknowledge? When I, whatever that is, became aware of this, I realized why these words are in there. King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Master of Masters. You know why? Because I've done all the other prophets, and I can help you better than that other snake tongue could. Way better. Watch. Let me make a video for him. Okay? And I'll get everybody fucking paying everything. Right. But I'm not that. Okay? So God will always have a replacement for a commander. I'm the replacement. So I want to know, will the real devil please stand up? Because I see all his minions. And they're so fucking weak that when they talk from you, they confess their sins to me because I'm a preacher of God. Taking back the souls of his children. Either the chosen ones, or the ones that chose their genitals. That's my job. Right? But my job is my job. That's it. Okay? Getting better at controlling this time. Now, 2 minutes of clock time. You and I can continue our dialogue, okay? You can come back. When you come back, if he comes back, he goes first, okay? We might go a little bit here. I know we will. Yogi Chris, did you say everything?
Yeah, I answered.
You got it out? All right, anybody else? Did you say anything here before we end? Huh? To the world? You're ministers.
Yeah, just seeing.
That's what talking was for the
Yeah.
Me, him, and I know. It's just. What's that song?
I don't know.
It's it'll be relevant later. Yeah. It's Jeezy.
Yeah.
Jizzy.
Oh, Jeezy.
Young Jizzy. Young Jizz. He looks like Young Jizz.
Young Jizz.
Yeah. These all. I have love for all of them. They can all come here and be saved. Okay. But they need to be seen for what they are. It's in their names. Okay. Little baby. Is that a little baby?
That shit.
I would never name myself Little Baby. Who named him?
Oh man.
Who gave him his rap name? There's his pick. Little Baby is a little baby to somebody because he would never name himself Little Baby.
Mostly, yeah.
Right? Wow, look at that. What are these LILs? Lil Wayne? Something different about that man, mark my words.
Little Dirk.
Little Dirk? Little Dick? Come here, here's all the money, that's Little Dirk, and inside they're Little Dick. Just right to you, he's Yogi Chris and maybe Captain, but to me it's something else. You see that? They have their own little language and they put it out in front of us, just like I put it out in front of you. Right? And the ones that have the eyes and mouth that can see it, oh, Little Dirk, Little what is there? Okay? Rick Ross is Rich Ross. Then let's not get into Ross because it's all over the place. Okay? It's in their names. What else do you have?
6'9".
6'9". It looks like 6'9". It looks like he's 6'9" with the devil.
Yeah.
Right? And look at, they're always in some weird fucking conflict.
P. Diddy?
You kept telling you, first Puff, then it was this, then it was that. P. Diddy.
R. Kelly?
Yeah. I mean, they're all there. You start this thing going. I'm just showing you, you can now go play with it. Here's something to look at.
It's kind of like AI. It's kind of like ChatGPT.
What is it?
Like this. When you look at these names.
The devil.
Yeah.
Trying to take away your supernatural power. Make it technical. What time is it? That's technical. If it's said from where. It's that time is different. You get the difference? It's just, it's upside down, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hearing Liam, man, that was
Liam. Lying. I am lying.
Yeah.
Then it'll become Leo one day, but right now it's a liar. I am lying.
Yeah, he was so far under the spell that it reminded me of the podcast yesterday.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, so now I want to go back and watch the podcast. I didn't want to watch it earlier, but I want to watch it now. However I can get that recording. But hearing him talk and that was like 90 minutes of him just.
Was 90 minutes?
It was more.
It was more, yeah. It was.
That makes sense.
It was 90 minutes of him just fucking possessed, man. And he couldn't see it the entire time. Even in the end, he still couldn't see it.
You see how violent they were. Is he still on?
No.
No. The guy was dealing with a lot of violence under that. Okay. Yeah. What else?
Oh, it just blew my mind hearing that. Yeah.
I know. Anybody else?
It's like a sword, Buddhist sword, just cutting
It
through.
is. It's a word.
It's Jesus' sword.
It's
What,
a
didn't
word.
he wear a sword?
He came out with a sword in his mouth.
Yeah.
From the top. Or the word in his mouth.
Yeah.
It's either the word or the sword. You either get cut or you get the truth. Now, I'm not saying, because I don't think it was metaphoric, just so you know. I don't read it metaphorically, but I can tell you We are playing that storyline. There's words coming like swords, as if Jesus would cut everything, and it would be a flaming sword that will cut anything in its path. That's what it looks like.
And that the truth is the sword, and it was like a saying in.
The truth is the word.
So,
see, that sword word is the same word.
Yeah.
You just switch it around.
That's why I always like that tattoo, Buddha's sword, because if you say it fast, it's like Buddha's word.
Yeah, exactly.
And
it is that. Depends which side you're on.
Yeah.
You either get the Buddha's word or you get the Buddha's sword.
Buddha's sword. So it's like there was a saying somewhere, I read it, I don't know where, but it was in Game, about how Game is to convince the girl that your fake plastic sword is a real sword. That's like the DHV that's that's
I call it candy corn.
Candy corn now.
That's a plastic sword.
So that's like, yeah, so when people are speaking, the truth is a sword, but when they're shifty in their communication or not saying what they mean, it's a fake plastic sword. Even if they're hurling insults at you or they're trying to make some
you'd be immune to words.
Because it's
the word is his.
It's hot air. It's nothing. It's mist.
I'm here to take back the word. That's my job, and you know that. That's all I'm doing. I'm taking back the word. Every time they say it, that's not the word. It's not even that. No, I'm here to take back the word of God. Right? Genesis.
It's so cool because it's like real power, but it's very depersonalized. It's because it's not the ego doing it. It's just taking advantage of the Tao, of the God, of what is speaking truth, and then you wield it just like as a messenger. And so it's not even your power. You're just the conduit for the power. And
called the Holy Spirit.
Right. Oh man, that's really cool. I'm still liking that, the whole idea of like, would you say, as a question, is it wrong or inaccurate to think that I am possessed by the Holy Spirit?
Does it sound wrong when you say it?
Sounds somewhat sinister to think of like that.
Yeah, I don't know if you possess.
Possess
seems as if it's somebody else's will when I'm possessed.
Mm-hmm.
We get that? So you could say it, we could say it, we could understand it, but you're not possessed. You could, again, words are his. Just like the sushi I eat, and the water, and the house I sit in, and the girl I'm gonna have, whatever that is, right? They're his. So they come and go, and the words are the same. So we're not trying to control our tongue, as we know that.
Yeah.
That
was a great lesson. Man, that was a great lesson just to hear that, like to let it flow out and allow the correction, allow the awareness to be brought back on how you're speaking, instead of internally trying to control each motion, and because it's going to slip out, and you would have made a big, deep habit of being fake in the process.
They don't know what's real anymore. And they've studied what's fake, and they think that's real.
That's the thing, like 20, 30...
The bad boy on the web, your favorite bad boy on the web. No, here's your favorite bad boy on the web. AZD, you're just the only real one. I'm the only real bad boy on the web. They're all pretending to be me. You understand? Wes Watson is cool. He comes to my mind at these moments. So that guy's still that light, because his heart is clean. He hasn't handled whatever he needs to handle yet, right? Or me neither. So, but I recognize that guy. I could be wrong. Whatever, right? You know that right or wrong it doesn't matter. It's not up to me to be right or wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Anything else? No.
Well, he's. In my process or on this path, going deeper, feeling or perceiving even the smallest inklings of evil and darkness, and it's like coal. It looks like just charred coal inside my inside. It looks like,
does look like
and
shade, shadow, dark.
I'm not purified. I have evil in me. It's still there, and
it doesn't stand a chance anymore. I know what good is and God is. So go on, baby. Yeah. Go on. I'm looking for you and me. You don't look for me, motherfucker. I look for you. I've been branded all over my body with all the words and counter spells, right? Because there were all the tattoos, every single. That's why I know if the girlfriend's gone, but her name is there, not being deleted. I've already had one that you guys know that says Cristalli, and how many times that's been deleted, but not deleted off my arm. Mm-hmm. So I know, or I'm supposed to learn the opposite. But if I try to plan it, I just observe it.
So profound. Plans, your teachings or Bible's teachings, how you've, shared the message
How
with
it's come
us.
to me, yeah. How it's being delivered.
Yeah.
How it's being the messenger.
So man, so many realizations and revelations, like
Real
you said.
eyes, okay? Nation. So I mean, it could go anywhere because when it's right, it fits in every angle. Angel. There's no darkness that can enter when you say it purely. So now, as I showed you guys, our text. You guys, you don't need text. All a girlfriend has to send me is a text of another business associate giving her some advice. What the fuck is a girl giving advice to another girl about business or working out? It's a whore telling her how to either not be a competitor whore or how to make more whore money together. So they team up. Right?
Yeah.
And we've seen how whores act. They tell you in the strip club. That's my bestie. That's why she walks away. I don't like anybody here. That's two women doing business together. Also, a man and a woman do business together because he's a bitch now too. You don't do business with your woman. She's not your fucking partner. God says clearly she's fucking under you. She's under you. Under you. Under you. I'm under him. She's under me. Under. Wherever I go and I look under, she's under. In the order of God, she is under me. You woman are under me. Go ahead. Underwear, let's go. You're my underwear. Good. Now challenge it, any man or woman. But you should be scared. Right? Because these words really heal or cut. I'm the bad boy on the left. Voila. I'll let you. Alright? I'm not getting a text, so let me make sure that... Oh, they're coming out. We're going to 1:30. Oh, we were done. Good. They're coming at 1:30. That was one. Yeah. Okay, cool. What else? Anything else? You and I can talk forever as it's happening. You'll see. There will come a point where
Yeah.
But it comes when it comes.
I mean, it's just, I'm enjoy with these revelations and these realizations.
There we go.
The plans that we make are distortions of the truth. They're just personalized distortions of the truth. And it's like I'm watching this interview last night, and the one guy, he's a philosopher. He's, claims studied tens and tens of thousands of hours of all these philosophies, Socrates method, this and that.
I watched him a lot.
So clever, opened my eyes to cryptocurrency, so many things, capitalism, like that. It was great, but it's all this trivia and facts. And looking back now, I see why we had that conflict. It was two girls bickering about something back then. And all of this information that he's sharing versus J.O.P., who's, it's basic language, not very educated, but just peace.
It's the groundwork of this.
Yeah.
That's why we can't be on the same stage.
Man.
We'll go in conflict, but we're not in conflict. It'll look like in conflict to wrong guys. That's why I even canceled the interview for whatever the fuck it was. It's just not right now. You get it? We all know, JLP knows, and he's doing his work righteously. I can guarantee you that. And I'm doing the same things for you. So it's not supposed to be, God made one of you and one of me. That's why you can never copy anybody. Right? That's why there's no competition for this business. I'm looking for it, please. Here I'm preaching, I'm teaching men how to become men, how to get beautiful women under them, submitted to them, properly. Go on, make money. That's what I'm doing for God, okay? Every day here, for free. Hours and hours and hours and hours. Got it? Now take one of those fucking chumps and have them come face me. Live, okay? But they're too big to face me. Good. I was given little when I came to that. So that you could see the little guy can defeat Goliath with faith.
That's the passage of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Exactly. I know my story. You'll know your story because your story is my story, and that story is this story, and your story is this story, and I'm not gone off the story yet. But I keep having realized I don't think this does not think. It puts its attention as you're seeing it, and you're going to experience it, or you are, and it knows and knows and knows and knows until it doesn't need to know, then it forgets. Then later on, at the right moment, that will come up again. But if I have to finish what I have to say and make sure you get it, all right? So it's just the tongue twister needs to get out his message. So he's not listening anymore to the present time because his plan's got to be, I got to make sure that she has 2 drinks. Because it says 2 drinks. 1 drink is, and 2 drinks is that. Okay, I got to make sure I open the door because snake charmer. He's a snake charmer, not this way. He's that way, it's backwards. I'm a snake charmer. Not this way, same way. I offer bites in the beginning. I charm the snake in front of you. Corner the snake in front of you. We all nuke the snake now. It would be different if it was just me. Put that person in the middle, and you'll see what's happening. Right? Get on stage. And we all know when we let someone go.
Man, the other night when I was possessed of a demon.
Good. Now we're talking. Yeah. You know, we're just playing game. We're playing a game in the kingdom of heaven. This is the game our Father chose for us. None of us chose this game. But we all knew that we were playing it. Mm-hmm. But He slowly keeps lifting the veil by revealing. The darkness will reveal into another. He reveals. Same word, same soul, stolen. I'm here to reveal the truth while they reveal it in another disguise. Stop.
Yeah, they do just keep revealing it. It's just the world just keeps revealing it. Keep getting hypnotized by that noise. But the other night, you know, there was, I'm sure I missed a lot, but I was also still aware as I was pushing my awareness out. I was just, man, it's hard to describe really what I was going through.
Yeah, no words. Word twist.
Right. But there was a moment I remembered. It was very similar to when we were in the vehicle with Gio on his first night driving. There was too much light. There was too much light in the room. You know, there was
in the car. There was too much
in the car. There was too much light, and it's support. Really, it's a support system of light.
You're doing that for me right now. You remember when you held it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was still in it, just over there. Right? Because you could hold the light.
Yeah.
And it kept coming to me. You're done.
It's interesting.
It's over.
It reminds me of the Olympic torch when you hand it off and they're running it.
Exactly. It is the real light handed over. Just so you know, whatever I said to you, I don't remember the words. But what I said to you, whatever I said the words when I said take it or whatever I said to you, what I actually said to you, like what I was take the light. Mm-hmm. Then in there, what was happening here is it's done, you're done, blah, blah, but I know because I experienced in the car the other day, the same level of intensity. So I knew what I was doing. Oh, well, I knew what was happening, you could say, right? Mm-hmm. Done, and it kept coming to me. Is he holding the light? Is he still holding the light? Right? But knowing what I've observed and what I know, he's going to hold it as long as it takes.
Yeah.
Then I walked out when I knew it was done. No rushing. When I walked out, I have a question for Arash.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. Mm-hmm. Here we are. Mm-hmm. Perfect timing all the time. Even to the point where his body was going, it said, don't rush over there. Mm-hmm. That little movement would have changed everything. You're going to catch it every second. You are in the matrix. It's real shit. There's a real hell. And if not, then join our game because you're playing some dumb fucking game that's giving you candy corn, and our game is giving you what you want. Real man, real woman, real shit.
Yeah. It was a powerful realization for myself the other day and how I described it. I forget who it was too, but that hell and heaven, they're not in geographically different locations. They're in the same location. That it's an old analogy I think you had made about somehow using Instagram filters to describe something. You know, you turn the filter this way, you turn the filter that way. So it's like if you look out at the world, you turn it more towards hell, you turn it more towards heaven. You may not have control of a dial per se, but that's cleaning you out inside. If you're in hell inside, the world is hell. If you're in heaven inside, the world is heaven. Because it's don't look down. It's not underground. It's not in the sky. It's all right here, and it's just shifting the hologram, maybe more real, makes it more heaven. More illusory is all of Satan's spells and confusions.
I have to say something here real quick, okay? Yeah. So, it could be misunderstood, the word. This is where I come in, right? In that, you can put filters to see hell as heaven. That's this fake spirituality. It's not what he's saying.
Totally. Yeah, I'm not saying.
That's they're going, oh, I'm looking at
this. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's not an exact filter that you can, but it's the same location, it's the same world. See, it is hell.
He says the kingdom of heaven is inside.
Right. And
so
then
if this is black, you're in black. If this is pure first, you'll see the black.
Right.
I don't even know
right.
what it I honestly don't know what it looks like yet. It keeps being revealed in everything, and that, you know, you gotta have yoga for that, or some fucking thing for that, right? You gotta be able to. Yoga is internal, okay? Meditation is internal, not external. You could bend all over the place. Yoga championships is, what the fuck is that word? Right? Martial arts championship is not martial arts, okay? It's some other fucking thing. Martial arts is killing. Right? So I could never do it, but I took it so. I mean, that's my job. Right? That's my job. Anyways.
So I'll just finish about when I'm possessed the other night. I'm sitting over here and I'm just like burning. And
Burning in hell.
I'm burning, dude. It's not good. And there was at some point, I think the session had ended, the recording was over for the executioner, and then we were doing like after hours or whatever. So some people got up and left.
After hours, different kind now. We also have after hours. You can join us.
Man, you can't join us actually. There's no joining. You got to come here to. And you know, so people got up and moved around. I'm still eyes closed, sitting in my position, and people reposition themselves and they're sitting. And at some point, my inner eye, it looks as if there's these pillars of light that are posted up in different locations around. There was like 4 or 5 guys sitting on the couches here, exactly. And it was literally it reminded me of, you know, Caesar Milan and like a dog entering the pack.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
That.
And you could have the most misbehaved dog. It's so violent and, you know, whatever. Put it in the pack, and it may be confused, but, you know, if it acts out, it's going to be removed from the pack. But while it has maybe agitation and it wants to do this or that, it has habits, but it's not doing it because of what it's around. And
L100 called that ethics presence.
Yes.
There's ethics presence.
That's what it was.
That's the perfect wording for
that is.
In this room, there's ethics presence. And it's growing in light. Right? Because the light comes from each man's heart. So as eventually, clearly, I wrote it in that poem in 21. Alone in the dark, I am the light. Shining, I create. The I is not that other I that you think that where I had to shave. The I is removed. The real I creates. So eventually, wherever you go, it doesn't matter how dark it is because you carry the light. It says that's you have to be the light of the world. I don't know what the salt of the earth means yet. I got it now, actually. I'm not going to go over it. I now know exactly what that means. At least for me, for sure. I can imply it. That's what I was asking the guy. What do you know for sure? I can now say that, but I won't. It's not the right time, right? But if anybody asks me about that in here, we know what light of the world is. I just got salt of whatever. Earth, was it salt of what?
Salt of the earth.
Okay. I get it. Okay, got it. Anything else?
I was just thinking of Monster, and it was like,
Monster.
man, I wish.
I get excited when I say this. It's a setup for what's coming up, I guess. Every time I go Monster.
Yeah, for sure.
You have something to do with it.
Right on.
Because last time I said that, you locked in on him.
Yeah.
Saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tentacles there. When I said something about you, Monster, or a real monster, this was Captain. You know what that's like? Good sparring match, if you were sparring. When it's not a good sparring match, and we're on the same team, I go next up is going to be Monster. And the camera's like, that was that look. Because it wasn't competition. It was admiration. But he could, whatever he could perceive. We saw that moment. Did you catch that moment with him or no? Monster? Did you know he was locked in on you?
We've had at least 1 or 2 moments that I've caught.
Differently locked in, right? Like there's a lock in. That's how I catch what you like. Oh, that's for you, right? Because the Holy Spirit, and then goes zoom. I go, that guy's also seeing what I'm seeing right now. It's like in the measure where it goes. That's how I pass the light around. You, boom. Joe, what do you think about that? Boom, now, man. You know, I see, you know, what we all have the light. We have gifts. My supernatural gift from my Father, right, is that as insides move around me, right, whatever is perceiving, like if you have eyes, right, as it moves in there, it moves in here. And then this thing moves with it and locates what it's perceiving. You get that?
Man, it's such an exciting adventure. Like this
Anime like
evolution.
no other. God's anime.
Man.
This is a person of God. A mask. This is a made-up identity by God. I did not make this. I told you last night, the second test of faith that I've had, that is just my game. Right? My faith is being tested differently. And I know if you're sitting here, you're going to have to go through it. But we've always gone through the same camps. I've always gone first. You remember? I would experiment with different drugs doing yoga. Sometimes I'm this and that. And sometimes I'd be like, okay, I know I was sober. I haven't for 7 days. 7 days. And then I go and I'm there and I'm like, whoa. Okay, guys, this is how I would say it. All right, I'm just going to tell you how it is. Ready? So I'm doing this fucking pose. And then I'm in a lion temple. And they're all practicing next to me. But we're all doing our own thing. And that lion that brought me there, he's standing there in human form with a bunch of guys watching me. And as I'm doing the pose, listen guys, I'm like this to the outside. Now, we have a testimony of this. He'll come on and say it, fucking message him. Bikram Yoga, the guy right under him, Brad Fire. Right? He says on video somewhere, I've taught thousands of people, hours and hours, enough for him to, after class, say, I want to talk to you. And then put it on video and say, when you do yoga, or when he does yoga, he said both. Something changes, and I've never seen yoga that good. But I'm like this. Really, he would say that. And he would say it with that, and it's on video. Right? Because, I remember that class. Right? That class wasn't a lion thing. That class was a sacred geometry was happening in my body. Right? And we spoke about it. I would go test it. Is this your true in yoga? Is that mountain pose? It's like inside. Remember, somebody was teaching yoga for this, for that, for that. Believe me, it's exciting when you're not afraid of that. Because there's still a little bit, right? I could tell the rush to come back, the not wanting to deal with what I'm doing, like, and the judgments of the sounds and don't speak. It's always trying to numb the truth so that somebody doesn't think something. Even when it's that violent, that obvious, everyone knows it's trying to hide the truth. Too late, I caught you. I left after the guy did that. He sent it my way. I sent it back. However, when I went in there, I saw what actually happened. That's what I saw here. To be able to say that, to be able to say this now. In there, here's what happened. He sent it, I swallowed it, I sent angels to him. That's why I told him, it's going to be okay. Right? Don't do nothing. It came in here. Right?
That's taking on someone's karma. Just like,
I ate it.
Yeah.
I've always said, I will. I eat them. I eat them. Bro, tall trench coat guy comes in, AZD's doing the fucking martial arts, there's witnesses. My mom's will kill you. I walk up to him, oh, we're doing this. Or you could walk out suddenly, the Holy Spirit speaks, right? I'm a fucking tiger. I will eat you alive. I will skin you. You understand? Go. What movie did that guy come from? Never said one word. This little demon came in. My man wants to fight you, right? I was like, well, we're just changing. You know the story in IMC. We're getting ready to go out. What the fuck was that little lady? Oh, there's a bar next door, right? I've always had IMC at the worst places, somehow. So right next to garbage, right?
Literally.
Children coming, literally, right?
Yeah.
So whatever, you know that story. It's been happening, right? It is so. Fun is the right word for us. They don't have fun. They're not fun on their vacation, on their parties, and their dances, or having sex, or on their dates. Watch it. Come on. When did you have fun last, bro?
Man.
When you fucked a prostitute, was that fun? How did that work out? How did one wrong decision work out, Captain?
It doesn't. You just got to expand what you're measuring when you say, does it work out?
You lost everything.
That's what I'm saying. The
Good thing God
aftermath.
forgives.
Yeah.
Good thing the captain's here. I don't forgive. God forgives, so he makes me forgive. But if I have my way, Damn you. Damn you for being around me and taking all this fucking light and getting women and destroying them and friends, or whatever the fuck you got. Fuck you, burn, bitch. All of you. Good thing there's a captain here. But good thing I'm here too. Because you need to know that that's coming for you. I've been coming for you. Right? How fun to talk like this and mean every word, not like you're. I'm gonna kill him. I'm here. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. You're gonna kill the wrong guy. You're gonna kill you. Don't cast a stone, bro. It's gonna turn to fire and come back. I'm gonna kill him. I am. I'm the killer. Now what? I'm the devil. Now what? You think you're a big demon? Come. There's others that can handle it if I have to go throw up your shit for a while. Okay? Remember AZD's thing? I never throw up. I never throw up. I never throw up. It's the worst thing I can handle. Why is it so violent? It feels like my fucking feet are coming in my mouth. I swear to God, I feel like I'm dying. I never throw up. Never throw up. Never throw up. Motherfucker keeps throwing up. Naturally, I realized that over there.
Where?
The one thing that I've resisted my whole fucking life to throw up. If you ask me anything, I don't want to move anything, I don't want to throw up. Pick, I'll move it, won't throw up. So the worst thing Arash could possibly experience in a phenomenon inside his body besides being stabbed is fucking throwing up. I can't stop throwing up. I'm burping. So I don't say sorry when I burp unless I burp on accident. The other day I was with Hannah. I burp all the time. Every day, you know this.
Yeah.
So we're at lunch at a Mexican restaurant, right? And then I burp. I say sorry. I realized I could totally misunderstood. Why did you always say sorry? Why did you say nice? Or maybe she didn't hear me. I'm like, sorry is when it was unconscious. That was rude. I didn't mean to burp. If I mean to burp, I'm not going to say sorry because I know it's supposed to burp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why do you burp so much? I mean it. I meant it. I know I'm burping. If I burp on accident, excuse me. If I fart on purpose, I'm not going to say excuse me unless I'm joking with you. But if I go, sorry, oops. Oops, the name of a demon. It is.
It was last night.
Huh?
We talked about it last night.
Did we? It showed up again when I was with that truck.
That was a zoo.
Wow, I didn't even put that together. Amazing. Oops is the name of a demon. Very sneaky.
I guess it's actually.
Oops, there was a. Hey, oops, there was a. I forgot the gun and there was a kid. That's oops.
Oops.
Yeah, their evil becomes oops at some point. The girl oops is the breakup.
That's the game of telephone where it's like generations or centuries later, we don't know or the origin of these things. And so we just think it's like an onomatopoeia or some...
Onomatopoeia, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh man, don't do that one, but you know.
Oh man.
Onomatopoeia, it sounds like what it is. It's a jumble of words, Babylon.
That's what it is.
That word is an onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia?
The fuck's an onomatopoeia? Let's break it down. No, it's not.
Oh man. Be a whole chapter on that.
Yeah, okay, coming. Here.
So anyway, I was saying about Monster is like these 2 episodes that I go through on the couch, in the vehicle. I know that guy, I don't want to say level up.
Yes.
But
right.
the truth that I don't know if you've seen it yet, because if you haven't been here, I don't know if anybody outside of very rare spiritual circles that are authentic and doing what they're doing would ever have experienced seeing like what Gio, Sultan, Fernando, and AZD witnessed in the car with going on with me.
Oh, I believe that's every single day here. Yeah. Eventually you'll see the demon.
Man, that
it's
was
showing itself, right?
Bro.
Eyes get big, touches his ears every time. Every time I hit him with the truth. Let me show you some stuff you saw.
Oh, yep.
Human doing that on accident. When at the right moment, called the instant read in this one now, okay? Pow. Yeah. I don't call it all the time, but when they're at the edge, I see you, and they know what I'm talking about, and whoever has the ears hears it. That, yep, You saw that?
Yeah.
Okay? Take out the human and do those motions. Then the, sup, yeah, what's up, yeah, all right, yeah. Take out the human words, add all those, and hear it. Hear what it sounds like. then hear the sound they make when they say it. They change their... Whoa! I'm making it up. Yeah, I'm making you better every time. You can't defeat me in anything you want, all right? So I'm the fantasy and you're real. However, everything you have is a fucking fantasy and you have is fucking real. I don't work for it, you work for it. You beg for it, you lose it. You fuck a prostitute, she texts me, how are you, my love, I love you. What's up? You need to repent, for real. You're not going to be around me. You will not be around me, whoever you are. Got it? I know you want to be, because you want the light and you want this freedom. That's why you came to me in the first place, okay? Talk to him, don't talk to me. If he okays you, talk to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All glory to God. Amen.
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 There's an amen.